Wouldn't that be funny if on my channel no one came? No, it wouldn't be funny, actually.
You're like 20 times bigger than me and nobody comes to your
I would have to talk to my therapist about it on Friday. I'd be like, so this is what happened this week, and I really need you to help me process my emotions about this. That would really hurt me. No, I literally looked at the fridge and I was gonna grab it, and then I came in here and I was like, oh, I'll come back and grab it.
You need to bring it because I'm gonna look sad. Look at me sad drinking alone on the internet. You did this to me. You said, yes, we will have beverages. And then you never brought your beverage.
It's not a setup at all. Okay. It posted.
Are you sure? Hello.
Okay, posted on my story.
You got people. Just thought she'd be alone with just me.
Just Alyssa and her wine. I was like, wow, this is really what I have to deal with tonight.
Shut up. Go get your margarita so I don't look like a drunk.
Hello. Excuse me. It is a Tuesday. I was going to say, who else is drinking? But, maybe y'all aren't.
Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. It's nothing fancy. It's literally a margarita in a can. So I'm going to grab a koozie and stick it in there. So,
margarita in a can works. It's my camera that's doing weird things because I can hear it. It's going beep, bing, beep, bing, beep, bing. I don't know what it's doing.
You have what do you call it? I don't know what I call it. Is it like this camera or like a webcam?
Oh, it's even worse than that. It's an old iPhone.
What? Hey,
yeah.
Hey.
Did you not know that I do things on an old iPhone?
Nope. It looks great. Yeah. That's smart. Yeah. An iced latte, that counts as a delicious beverage. Okay, Alyssa, entertain the people. I'll be right back.
What do you want me to do?
Tell them about yourself and your channel. Tell them who you are.
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Alyssa. I have a Booktube channel. I've been on these lives before. Some of you probably know me. Nerdynursereads. Hello, everybody. Hi, Robin. I see you popping into the chat as well. I have no control over anything right now. Jess set me up by not bringing her margarita, so I look like a drunk on the internet. What's new? Hey, Kim. Just watch people come in. People are coming. You thought you'd be alone.
Look at there. Got my can. My cut water. Hello, Robin. Hello. Did you tell them all about yourself? And that you save the world every day at work?
Do I save the world every day at work?
Yeah, I think so.
Occasionally, I guess I keep a person alive.
I'm saving the world.
Okay.
1 human at a time.
Jess is better at hyping me up than I'm at hyping myself up.
Did you talk about your podcast?
No.
Good God.
I have a podcast. It's called PBR Lowdown. It's with my friend Naomi. We need to get our butts in gear for season 4. We are behind. I have a Substack. What else do I do? I have dogs.
See, all those things. Look at you.
Yeah.
Big brand.
Yeah. Look at me doing things.
Wow. Wow.
I know. Big.
Hi.
Oh, bourbon and ginger, Kim.
Cheers.
I love it.
Tiffany. Hello. I'm glad you're all here, gathered here so that we can yap and gab.
We are gathered here today. This
evening. This light is really giving. I am not shiny, I promise, but the light is like.
You're moist. It's fine.
Ew.
Someone's going to be mad at me for saying that.
Okay. I like that I'm dewy.
Because I'm a jerk, that I'm just going to call you moist now because it bothers you.
I don't even how people are like, ooh, that word. I'm not bothered by a word, but I just it just sounds weird for a thing for my face to say my face is moist. But I don't like to be dry, so.
I only like my humor to be dry.
Need a Diet Coke? Do you have one?
If you're going to lotion, I'll lotion. It's lotion time. Everybody moisturize.
Yes. Make sure you're hydrated. I also have water, okay?
I have a seltzer.
We cannot be ashy nor dehydrated. Hey, hi, hello. Hopefully everyone is doing wonderful. I guess we could wait just a few more minutes, but Alyssa messaged me and
This
was
is
like,
my fault. This is my
let's
fault.
do
This is my
this.
fault.
And it's really a tag, but the questions lend to
discussion.
Yeah.
I thought it would be better because
maybe a little goss, maybe a little tea. Who knows? I don't know.
I feel like we talk about half this shit like in our voice notes, our mutual private podcast to each other every week. So why don't we just do it together?
Yes. Oh no, friend, you can't be ashy and dehydrated. You gotta fix one of those.
Everybody stop. Moisturize. Take a sip of water.
Come on. Yes, it's wonderful. My husband doesn't understand voice notes, but I'm like, I have a podcast to listen to, please.
Stop talking. Just talking.
Yes. And I'm always like, I'm not talking to you because I'll start a voice note. He's like, huh? I'm not talking to you. I love voice notes. People who are like, voice note shouldn't be over 30 seconds. I'm like, what's the point?
Absolutely not. 7 minutes. Give me a little mini
sometimes
podcast.
you have something quick to send, but like, sometimes Alyssa works night shift. It's been days.
Like, I got stuff to say. I gotta get it out.
What is this, episode 373? Yes. Tell me what's popping.
Well, Naomi and I used to talk to each other in video clips over our Instagram DM. And now I don't know what Meta is doing, but I can't hear her most of the time.
Why?
I could just see her talking. And I'm gonna keep glitching because I don't know. I have a new
how is this
mini?
How does this work?
What?
Your phone as your camera. I want to know.
So I have a thing. It perches on top of my monitor. So I bought myself a new Mac Mini because I was tired of using my laptop so much because it's trying to die.
Mini.
So I went on Strictly Apple and found one that was reasonably priced because I no longer buy new Apple products. I will only buy used ones. Or like, they only sell
refurbished?
They're refurbished, brand new, but like not sold, like open stock, like that kind of stuff.
Yes. Okay, continue. Sorry.
And so anyway, so I bought it because I'm just tired of every time I film, there's like problems. It's like my laptop is old. So it's like a base camp. So this is my first time actually using it for any kind of recording.
Okay.
Because I haven't had to record with Naomi in a while. So we'll see. We're working out all the glitches tonight. So that'll be fun.
Because anytime I try to do anything longer, like a vlog, my laptop is like, we may or may not make it through this without shutting 3 to 4 times. And I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Huh? Look, it's already on my phone. Strictly Apple. Don't worry, I got a tab open. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm gonna open up me a tab.
When I'm finished paying off my Affirm for this bullshit, I need to get a new iPhone.
Nigel.
But no, it works well. But you can I think, what is this phone? I think this phone is like a 10. I don't know. So you can use like a certain level and up of iPhone. When you plug it into your computer, it'll function as a webcam.
I'm being bullied. No. I only have 25 open on my phone on Chrome. That's reasonable.
Do you want to feel better? I think mine is worse. On my phone, I think mine is worse.
Please share. They're always harassing.
72.
That ain't bad.
72. And I can't tell you how many open on this Chrome right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15?
I only have 4
15?
open on this Chrome right now. Actually, let me close. Ooh, now I only have 2. So
I was working out a post before I hopped on with you.
Nice. Lay down. My people. Oh, my people. God, I love you guys.
Don't let Robin shame you.
They always do, and I have no shame. But wait, how's the podcast going? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Mara sent me a voice note, so I'm gonna listen to that. So hopefully we have something. We might be doing a live soon because my recording has been so shitty. So stay tuned. So sorry.
I fell asleep before my nap. I was watching something about some cult that Miley Cyrus may or may not be in. I need to send it to you. It sounded real kooky.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Close them tabs. Y'all don't have to do that. Just the first part. You shall not harass my guest, Robin.
Pick 2 of the 3 of whatever Robin says.
Don't close them tabs. Okay, we're gonna get into the questions. It starts real innocent, like real cute. I feel like they get more spicy, if you will, as they go. So the first one is just, have you ever lied about reading a book? And for me, no. Why?
I don't think I've ever lied about reading a book, but I do think I can't remember sometimes if I've read something that I feel like I read this in high school, but I cannot recall. So I sometimes say I have and sometimes say I haven't because I can't remember.
That's valid.
Feels, yeah. It's like,
wild.
How do I feel that day? Today, do I feel like I've read
I think
whatever it is? Maybe I did.
Mayhaps I did read Lolita. Yeah, but for my channel, I have no shame in DNFing or telling you if I was like, I skimmed the last 20%. I DNF'd it. I had someone spoil it for me. Ain't no shame in my game. Also, chat, of course, answer these questions, please. So especially if
everybody,
you have a platform,
it's a discourse.
Have you ever lied about reading a book? Be truthful now, because I'm not gonna come for you. I don't have time for that. Do all of them. Exactly.
I don't understand the point of lying. Like, I know this is like an accusation that comes up a lot with like other bigger booktubers or these people that are pulling like crazy numbers every month or whatever. But why? What's the point?
Hello? It's not going to be about reading a book. It's not going to be about reading a book.
There's so many better things to lie about.
Yes. Exactly. I'm like, I gave up. Spoil it for me. And, depending on how much I read, I may count it towards my reading goal or not. That's my business. I lied about assigned reading in school. Okay, that's different.
Well, 100%, but never for my channel. That's why I'm confused because I can't remember which ones I lied about reading, which ones I did read.
I'm like, did I spark notes that entire book?
I don't know.
Like, did I suffer through Test of the D'Urbervilles or did I spark notes that? I can't remember.
Jessica suffer?
I don't remember having a good time with that. Granted, I was in 10th grade. You're not supposed to
have a good time. It's Thomas Hardy. He has only sadness and heartbreak and trauma.
Well, maybe that's why I was like, no.
Look, my camera is so upset today.
I tell kids I've read books, so okay, that's valid though. You're being encouraging, so also different. We don't care about for class. Oh, valid. Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right. Can I fix this? Let's find out.
I lied in high school English. Also valid. I had To Kill a Mockingbird marked as read on Goodreads, though I only skimmed it in middle school. I loved that one. That's one I remember loving. And a lot of the, I say forced reading. I mean, it was forced reading. What do you call it? Mandated, required reading.
Mandated reading.
I do not. Mandation. I didn't love most of them. Oh my God. I will say, do it. If I lied, these would be my reviews. Oh yeah, you should do it, especially for that would be me saying Legendborn's my favorite book. Please. Nigel, stop licking yourself. We have company. Come here.
I'm desperately trying to.
Here. Alyssa disappeared. So say hi to the people. Say hi.
I mean, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're a ghost.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that sounds like a good idea, that I be a ghost.
No, we like your face. Say hi, Nini. Ah!
All right. It might be better now. I'm trying something else so that maybe it doesn't yell at us the entire time we're recording. I have a couple of different ways to do this.
Thank you, Stinky. Tell Nigel hi.
I told you we were going to work out some kinks.
It's fine. Use me as your guinea pig, Alyssa. Just kidding. I keep blocking Legendborn Animal. Ray, I filmed my wrap up today and I was talking about blood at the root, so I had to bring up Legendborn. So sorry. If you watch that, you'll be reminded. Nigel, they're telling you hi. Stop licking your butt or your foot, whatever you're licking. Sometimes if someone mentions they loved a book, I will not mention I read it. You're like, yes, that's wonderful.
You're much nicer than me. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking hated it.
That book sucked. It's my favorite book I've ever read.
I will fight you on the. No, I don't tend to fight people on the internet. It's not worth it.
On reading, have you ever avoided a book because of controversy? I hope I spelled that right. Around the content or author I should have put.
I mean, I don't read Brandon Sanderson because I don't want to tithe to the Mormon church. Does that count?
Sure, yeah.
In general, I don't know if I like specifically. I try not to know anything about anybody.
It's hard these days, but
it's really hard. People want to tell you. I didn't ask.
I want to be. I don't want to know anymore.
I mean, I'm sure there's people I don't read, but like off the top of my head, I feel like I've just erased them from my memory, so I don't recall. There's someone specific. Remember when we were all mad at Jay Kristoff? Who else were we mad at that time that we don't read anymore?
I avoid Jay Kristoff. If they're hella problematic. Okay, but what is your problematic? Because I also think that word is just used for like they were rude to someone on Twitter and then also this person committed sexual assault. Like there's,
there's definitely degrees. There's definitely degrees. Like some people are like, I don't want anybody who's ever done anything ever. And then there's people that are like, please don't touch children. And I won't read them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Ernest Cline. What did Ernest Cline? Who is that? Is that Ready Player One? Is that Ready Player One? I didn't read that book, but if
that's Ready Player One, I don't care because that book sucked.
I watched part of the movie. Not reading Zadie Smith. Ooh.
Oh wait, don't look behind me.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Of course, like like Jay Kristoff was one after, and
but who else were we mad at that period?
Emily Duncan.
I don't.
Do you remember her? Emily A. Duncan.
Yeah,
I never read
that.
Book.
Like I read that first book, and I was like, "This is a book."
I don't know what it was called.
I didn't like her book, whatever it was called.
There's been so
I liked
many.
her cover.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like that lady. She just looks like a cunt.
Yeah.
She looks like she
read one of hers, and it was a time because it was a Patreon read. I feel
like if you just look behind me, it's like all problematic authors. So like, let's just.
Oh my god, I'm kicking you off the channel. Now I'm going to be canceled. Oh my god. But see, again, that's why I asked, like, what are your various degrees of that? Because I don't know. And then sometimes if I already own the book, it's like, okay, well, I already bought the book. It's hard to hear.
Like, sometimes I will read things, but not really talk about them much.
Yeah. SJM. Like, I still have her books, but like, I don't. Colleen Hoover, I got some of them. Rebecca Yarros, I loved Fourth Wing.
I did enjoy Fourth Wing, but then she ruined it, so that all went right out the door.
Seriously, literally, if I'm in the bookstore now and I'm like, I'm not Googling it no more. I'm tired. If it's not right here, I'm not looking it up. What did you say?
I drop a lot of words that I shouldn't drop on the internet, and I do.
Ooh, yeah, this person
is that one?
Interesting. Okay, they are a white
person that like made. That was the person that like made up multiple identities for themselves to be a jerk about.
Yeah, and then went away and then came back and did it again. Yeah,
that was a trip, man. I did enjoy that.
Hale, that hoe. Here's the thing. Some of these people, I've like never come across their books like before. And so then afterwards, hey, Iron Flame, like, come on, girl. Fourth Wing, I had such a good time.
So bad.
Oh, yeah. And there was
like, why?
And then I just heard there's like a new episode of that podcast and there's like a voicemail on there. He left somebody. I'm like, I mean, I had tried like 2 or 3 of his books and they didn't work for me anyway. Hallelujah. But Neil.
Like, why can't
well
but
there's other like, I don't know, there's probably some people on my thing where people are like, I have a book by Mark Lawrence. People don't like Mark Lawrence.
What did Neil do? Apparently he had inappropriate relations with his nannies. 2 of them,
very young nannies,
and he's into, well, we don't kink shame. You can be into whatever you want to be into, but he's into some rougher stuff. So it feels extra weird when you do it to young people. like
the
maybe
power
they don't
dynamic
like it.
of being their employer.
Yeah, there's a lot of fishy stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, I am not on the Neil Gaiman subreddit, but it comes up a lot because it's like familiar to other subreddits, and people just keep being like, "What do I do now? I don't know how to feel." I'm like, "Oh,
that's the problem." So I think a lot of times they talk about this in Fan A Monster's Dilemma, which I really love and I keep plugging. It's a great essay collection. But it, the author is a film critic and she's talking about like Roman Polanski and Woody Allen and all these other people. And like, what do you do with these people who create like objectively really great art? But are terrible human beings. And there's no clear answer because it's so nuanced. But it's like, there's so much of it depends on like, when do you find out? Like, do you find out before you see your first Woody Allen film? Or do you find out like after years of watching him and enjoying him? Because like that totally changes how you feel about it, right?
Damn it. Like you
Like
just bought one of Neil's books. I'm so sorry. But here's I
have special editions up there.
certain, and it depends again what the person does, because certain things are going to be like, well, I already invested my money. I'm going to keep this, but I'm not going to spend any more money. But then some things it might be like, this subject matter. And then now I know what you did. And sometimes that might Tilly Cole.
Who's Tilly Cole? Oh, is that like the romance author lady?
Is she the KKK
Yeah, she's the KKK one, right?
I think so. Hey, friend. I think so.
Isn't she British? Like, I feel like it's like, did you just not understand?
Tilly Cole is? Wow.
I thought so.
That's even worse for some reason. But I mean, I'm sure there are people on my shelves. Somebody commented on one of my videos before because they were mad that I had a special edition of the Chronicles of Narnia. And I'm like, okay.
When you go like that far back, it's kind of hard for me because I feel like everybody compared to 2024 is somehow problematic. Like,
yeah. And it's like, it's not saying it's okay, but it's like, I don't know, the man long dead. I like these books.
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, Tilly Cole's British. Wow. Ooh, Alice Munro, that nasty bitch.
I got one. I gotta get rid of it. I never read it anyway. I gotta go through these shelves, but I got books on the floor that need to go up here.
Yeah, gee, your cat won't rat you out, but it happens. And again, it's just like some things we all know, and then I think it just depends on where you are in the internet sphere and like what time you're online, because some things come up really quick and go away. And you're not going to catch everything. And then again, it's up to you on like how you're going to do that, how you're going to interact with their art if you continue to buy. Or some people are like, you know what? This person isn't objectively the worst. They're not committing human atrocities, but I want to give them money so I get it from my library. That's also valid. Let me get this. Alice Munro. I've never read any of her books.
Oh,
is she alive or dead?
She's dead, I believe now, but she like basically, the way I understand it, she didn't stop her husband or ex-husband or whatever from doing not so great things to her own children.
Yeah, and her daughter, she found out and she still stood by him.
Yeah.
But then I've never read her stuff, but
writes like short stories and stuff. And she's very like well respected for her writing, but I don't think for her personality, person.
Exactly. There's degrees and it's just going to be up to you as a person. You got to make your own choices. Yeah. I mean, because some people are going to say this is evil, and I'm like,
I mean, there's some evil that I feel like we objectively all agree on.
Yes.
Like, don't
Joanne. Don't rape people. Don't kill people. There's some things, and then we get into murkier shades of gray.
But then there are a couple mystery authors that are big mystery authors that actually were arrested for murder. The Anne Perry lady, you probably see her everywhere. She like killed somebody, like her friend's sister, or no, her friend's mother when she was a kid. She was arrested and jailed in Australia.
Miss Goosey?
And now she writes crime fiction. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't like criminals.
Yeah.
Well, not in this sense.
They're like, don't come for Rebecca because like I'm a fight. Yes. Again, problematic cover, probably your problematic fave. It's just been overused at this point. And so there's layers. There's, trident layers. So moving on from that question.
Also, you're never gonna make the entire internet happy. Someone's gonna think that something you're doing is terrible.
Never. Ever. Have you ever been sent a book for the free skis and not disclosed it? Nor.
No.
Because why not? Why? I love it's like
I may have again forgotten, but
yeah, that's different. But for me, it's like when somebody's like, "Oh, that's so cute." I'm like, "Girl, I got it on sale." I love not paying for or not paying full price for things. I'll be like, "They sent this to me. Thank you so much." I'm not now. Maybe if I read it and I didn't love it, maybe I'm not gonna rant about it. But I'm gonna be like, "I got sent this. I got this e-arc from whatever." Again, voila.
I don't see the point. I mean, most of the time, if I didn't want the book, or like a lot of times I just don't even like talk about the book.
Yeah. Again, I love free things. I love it. I'd be like, girl, I didn't even pay full price for this. This is on sale. I got it for free. I love telling people about free things. I mean, exactly. I'm telling everybody. I
get a lot of books. I get a lot of books.
Hell yes.
What would be the point of that? Yes, Kim. Yes. Go look it up. I'll find you a YouTube video about it. When I was like, I can't read this lady anymore. But I feel uncomfy. I feel like you know too much.
That's strange. But I feel like people do. I'm sure there are people out there who don't disclose something and maybe they feel like it'll color their review or something. But I mean, I've been sent books that I haven't liked and I'm going to be like, I don't love it. I'm just going to I'm not going to like drag it like I'm another book I paid for, but I just don't see why there's a point to lie about it.
I mean, I try not to be too harsh to books that are sent to me when I hate them, just because it's like, okay, you sent this to me, I'll try to like word it nicely, but unless it's for the Booker Prize, and then if I don't like the book, I will not. You're gonna find out that I fucking hate it.
Let me tell you every reason I hated this. Very simple. Okay, have you ever bought a book with no intention of reading it?
But like, why?
Not
I always
really.
Intend to read it.
I'm always like, this sounds one. And it is what's that damn book? The Starless Sea. I'm not reading that. And I really knew it when I bought it. It was just so pretty. I just don't think it's gonna be for me. And it's so beautiful. I can't read it and then have to unhaul it. So maybe that would be kind of the answer. But usually, even if it's like the smallest thing, I'm like, oh, I might like this. I usually am like, I plan to read this at some point. When? Yeah.
I'm really easy. I'm really easy to get convinced to buy a book because I buy almost everything used. So it's like,
why not?
Why not? It's $1. And then I might never get to it.
Exactly. You're like, I had all intents and purposes of reading this, but
I question why I bought something like a year or two later when I'm like, what?
Because you can't change.
You're like, that day.
Why did I get this? Yes. I have the intention, and that's what matters here, okay?
Exactly. Yeah. And I need shelf trophies. For some of the books that I read on my Kindle, I'm like, who knows that I read this book if it's not on the back behind me on my shelves with most of the books that I've never read. I mean, how would you know that?
They won't know. Yeah, that's, and luckily I'm like, please don't buy me. If you want to just give me a gift card, please don't buy me a book.
But I have stopped really buying a lot of physical copies of romances and like mystery thrillers because I don't reread those generally, and I don't care to like own a copy of them. I have a ton of mysteries down at the bottom because my mom predominantly reads mysteries and she gives them to me, and I just have stacks of things, but like I don't buy them.
I have a few mystery thriller and then a few romances like I've loved, or like I did buy some for a blog, but those are two I'm less inclined to purchase because they're usually not things I reread. Shelf trophies.
You do love a good shelf trophy.
Yeah.
Same.
Here's the thing. I'm like, but I still might, when I go through for my unhauls, there are books that have been on there for years. I'm like, I still might read that one. I think I still want to read it. And I put it back. And I haven't read it.
I think we all do that. Anybody who has a collection of books, I think, does that.
Yes, it's fine. I still get
But
rid
don't
of
talk
other
to me about what's on my Kindle because I don't even know how many books are on there. It's probably upwards in the thousands, and I don't even know what they are.
Do you do the stuff my
I've had a
Kindle
Kindle
days?
for years. No, I've just had a Kindle since they came out, Jessica.
Oh.
I've had Kindle I have Kindle books for eons. I'm an old lady.
Okay, that's valid also.
I'll do that. Like one of my friends just wrote a romance, and so I brought that. I picked that one up. I have to read that though. It looks really cute. How
Alyssa.
many books are? I have no idea. Do I have my? I don't know. Will my Kindle on my computer tell me? It might.
I have no idea. Does it tell you how many books you have?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't have that many to. I think I have more fan fictions on my Kindle now than regular books, but do they tell you? That would be nice to just see how many are on there. I don't know if you can find it.
I don't know, but I think it's quite. I wouldn't be surprised if it was it was like solidly in the thousands of books.
Amazing.
I mean, between like e-arcs and like just things that I've bought over the years, and I mean, who the hell knows?
When does the Kindle come out?
Early 2000s sometimes. I feel like maybe closer to 2010. I don't know. Oh, I have old Mac. I'm just scrolled all the way down to the bottom of my Kindle. I have gut loving gummies. Do you want gummies for your gut? I don't know. There's weird shit in here, Jess.
Okay. I've unhauled. This is my problem with unhauling. I'm always like, but what if I want to? Usually, then I'm like, I'll just get it from the library. But like, that's what when I unhaul it, I'm like, okay, but what if we want to read this? I really have to think about it before I get rid of it. Robin be stuffing her Kindle on Stuff Your Kindle Day, so she can't talk. She can't talk.
I mean, there is a lot of romance on here from how I got. That's how I got through nursing school. It was just terrible romance. Oh yeah.
Yes. It's just hard. I mean, I used to buy a lot of books. Like when I lived in Washington, I had like a really great Goodwill that used to just always have good books and also a really good half price book. So I used to just be buying, and that's back when I bought from Book Outlet also. So it was just easy to get like hauls of books for like less than $30. And I have like 10 to 20 books, and I had so many, but I've gotten rid of so many of those over the years.
Oh my god, do people remember Skinny Bitch? And then that was a whole thing. How old are people on here? There was like a whole fat Skinny Bitch. It was like these two bloggers in like the, I don't know, mid 2000s that came out with these books, you know, to destroy your mental health and make you skinny.
Is that Skinny Bitch like the cocktails?
No, that's Skinny Bitch is those are two different people. And then you're thinking of Bethany Frankel, who wrote something else, which I probably have on here too. Because you know, disordered eating's fun.
It's a rite of passage. Oh, that's Skinny Girl cocktail. Okay.
Skinny Girl, yeah. Skinny Bitch was something else. Yeah.
Is this a book on your Kindle?
Yeah, I just went back to the very early. I don't know how many are on here, but some of the things that are on here are interesting. Let me tell you.
What a time.
Some of us are old. Okay. I mean, I got Get the Sugar Out, raw food diet.
Oh my god. Was it Banana Girl?
No, Freely the Banana Girl.
Oh my god.
Whatever. I do have Bethany Frankel's The Place of Yes.
Truly
I did read Freely the Banana Girl.
Fully Raw Christina. Did you ever watch her? Oh god. My old roommate used to watch her, and then she started eating raw vegan. I was like, girl, no. I'm gonna eat this pizza. You enjoy.
I remember her talking about how eating raw made her eye color change.
A mess. I didn't have a Nook, but I had an old Samsung tablet, and I had the Nook app on there. And that's how I would read ebooks beforehand. I didn't read that many. But I just feel like Barnes & Noble really, I don't know how they could better market them, but I just feel like they haven't done the Nook justice to like be a actual competitor. Is that a Nook?
No, this is an ancient Kindle with the keypad.
Do you have like a Kindle graveyard? I
do have a Kindle graveyard. I think this is the oldest one I have. I had, because this one I
Yes.
don't think has a battery. I had has a light. I think it had a case. I think I had one before this that had a case that the light that came up.
I tried
Yeah,
to avoid Kindle for so long, and then I gave in.
I
Oh my.
loved the buttons on the side. I will say that, because sometimes you're holding it in your left hand and you still want to go back and forward, and you had a back and forward in your left hand, and I liked that.
Nice. Barnes and Noble. I just had a Nook, never used it. Had that same Kindle. I love that. Maybe after, if this Kindle dies in some years, I would try maybe like a Kobo or something. I don't know.
The
Even
Kobo
though,
color looks nice.
since I now know that it's not just for Canadians. It happens to the best of us. Oh my God, I had the same one.
I like it's good. The keyboard, you could type faster on this keyboard than you can on like my well, I have
The
3 Kindles, but
screen
my
on the
Paperwhite,
Kindles. Yeah.
my
The
Paperwhite
Sony
is
e-reader. Oh my God. They had an e-reader? Yeah, I don't own many ebooks because I don't like the
nobody
ebook.
actually owns anything that's digital. That's a whole different conversation.
Let's
'Cause,
not
like,
go down that road because I will start ranting and raving. I've been trying to find my favorite shows in digital or in physical format because I hate everybody. And they're always like, oh, never mind. We're just going to take this off, even though it's been on this platform for 15 years.
but you can plug Surfshark right now. Don't you have a code?
Yes, I do.
That's how you get all your movies back.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
loved my Kobo. I prefer physical books more. Yeah, longest time I was like, no, I'm never getting a Kindle. I only read physical books. And then when we were moving, it was just so much more helpful because obviously my books were packed for months. But I still, like, if I love it, I need it.
Shelf trophy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Now we're warming up a bit. Have you ever had a hate comment and did you respond?
I do not respond to most hate comments because it's not worth it.
But
I think some of my favorites was somebody who called me a literary chauvinist, which I just think is funny. Like, that is funny. I designed a logo with that. I really should make t-shirts because I think it's hilarious to be called a literary chauvinist as a lady. And then I've in the last week I've got that there's like a somebody who's lost their mind in my comments, just leaving stuff about Gravity's Rainbow. And
oh, what was her latest? Doesn't she just keep commenting?
She just keeps commenting. She's come for my dark circles. She's come for my all kinds of things. And I'm like, this is
Ray does. Ray has even done that for me sometimes.
Feel free to come through my comments and just say whatever. If you're having a bad day and if you see anybody saying anything untoward, have fun. I mean, I'll like it.
Ray's way better than me. Yeah, I have my comments filtered pretty well now that I don't see many hateful things. Usually sometimes they're like kind of ambiguous where I'm like, what does this mean?
Well, sometimes they're like, sometimes I can't tell if it's like, do you not read good or is English not your first language? Because if it's the latter, then I don't feel like I'm not going to be a dick to you. Like, but like if it's the first and you are being a dick to me, I feel like I would really want to be quite mean to you, but I don't, because
if only you could tell. Yeah, most of the time I'm bad at comments because they make me very anxious. So when I do, I'm always like, but they're usually pretty good.
Ooh, I'm like a strobe light. What is going on? Okay.
No, but people leave comments trying to give constructive criticism. It comes off rude. Yeah, nobody asked for that. Usually, most of the time when people give criticism, like it never comes off positive. It rarely comes off positive. Like it's usually just like, thanks for making me feel like shit.
Well, like if I didn't ask for your criticism, don't give it to me. Yes, like I didn't ask for that.
If you're like, hey, if you have any opinions on how I could structure this video better or something like that. Oh,
we appreciate that.
Yes. We're called white racist colonizers because we read To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. Really? My Lord. I love bonds made like this. Amazing.
Oh, the really bad one, which I took down because I was curious to see how it would change my analytics because I really felt like it was messing me up, was when I talked about Book Outlet and I was like, hey, remember, Book Outlet sucks. And then I got this one woman just kept coming back. It was because some creator had posted something about how they had seen Mein Kampf on Book Outlet and being like ranked pretty high in the sales. And I was like, that's kind of, maybe you could just not have that on your front page. Like, that's fine. You can change the back, you know, have someone go through that. And somebody just lost their mind. And I kept getting comments about the validity of Mein Kampf. And I was like, you know, I can't keep getting yelled at about Mein Kampf in my comments. I just feel like I did not think that this would be part of my life at this stage of my life in 2020, whatever.
Time to keep,
I don't know.
Like, I barely, and I feel bad about it. I feel bad when I don't comment on like my friends' videos or people I'm subscribed to. I'm like, oh dang, I need to go leave a comment, let alone just leaving multiple comments on somebody I don't like.
Rants on multiple comments of people that
oh my god, like the paragraphs. I'm like, I hope you don't think I'm reading all this, because
and I mean, like, you would think it would do good for analytics because there were like so much engagement, but like however it was funneling things, I was like, I just don't think this is putting my channel where I want it to be. So I was like, let's just private it for a second and see what happens. And you know what? Things have gotten better.
Yeah,
it makes more sense where I am. Things are happening.
I've had worse ones, but there's a question that kind of goes into it later, so I'm gonna just move it there. Okay. But you know, for the most part, my filters on my comments are pretty good, and then there's Ray, so I usually don't have to respond to many hate comments.
I just wish that like I could get rid of the comment without having to either heart it or respond to it in like the back end of my YouTube. I wish I could just be like, I saw that, I'm good.
All you have to do is, what was it? It says, what's the thing? I forgot what it's called. Hold on. But there's a thing you can do so you don't see it, but they don't know, so they can still comment and like engage.
Oh, that's when you put them in the void. But that's fine. Like, I don't care if it's under the video. Like, there's somewhere in between
channel.
I've done that to many people.
Yeah,
they just can scream into the void. Like people who like to like put like dog whistles in my comments. I definitely do that. But like, I don't care sometimes because it's not actually like hateful or horrible. It's just you're being a dick to me. I'm not going to respond to it. And I just don't want to keep every time I get to that section in my comments after I answer everybody to have to see it again. Cause it's like, oh yeah, you forgot about you, asshole. Like, I guess just go away.
Yeah. I wish they would improve that. The book threads is literally only bitching. I pop in there maybe once a month and I'm like, somehow I think it might be worse than book Twitter. Like, I don't see anything positive there. It's just all, oh my God, did you see? What are you doing this? And I'm like, yo, I hate it here.
Yeah.
These people are just, it's just sad. It's sad to me. These people out here exist.
People have too much time.
Okay.
That's
have you ever made a video just because you knew it would get views? And of course, I'm going to say, of course not. What do you mean? I only do this for the love of the craft. I don't care about viewership at all. And I would be lying.
Don't we make every video because we hope it'll get views?
Hello? If I wanted to just yap, I could text, I could write a blog post, or
you could send me a podcast.
Yes, which I do. But yeah, I've always thought that was so weird. And people are like, oh, people just did this to get views. Duh. It's a visual platform. Yes, I want people to view it. I was so sorry.
But I find that the things that I do, maybe not specifically to get views, but the things that I do and I put a lot of time into and I really like think about and I'm like, oh, this is going to be fantastic. Nobody watches it. And then some random thing I do off the cuff, somebody's like, everyone's like, yeah. I don't, I'm like tired of putting effort into
TikTok. I'm like, I'm going to shoot this video in my bed with my bonnet on. I just woke up, but blows up. I'm like, why?
I think what they're telling you is you need to do everything in your bonnet.
Apparently.
Like, I mean, my last one in your eyes. Like,
yeah. My last one, I didn't have my bonnet on, but I was laying in bed and I just made an off the cuff video about Hassan Piker. And of course, that one is going to do numbers.
I've stopped making stuff on TikTok because now people from work are finding me. And I don't know. I just want somewhere that like work can't find me. Like one day I was in the med room and my coworker comes in and he's very sweet. He's a very sweet person. And he's like, Alyssa, I need to tell you something. I'm like, oh my God, what? And he's like, so I was scrolling on TikTok and you came up. And I was like, he's like, I felt like he's like, I just needed to tell you because I felt like I was invading your privacy. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
And you should have been like, what's your TikTok name so I can block you? Like, I don't want people in my real life to see any of my content. Like, please don't perceive me.
No.
I know you know me, but you don't know me.
No, you don't know me. I don't
so,
need
like,
to know
if
you're
I've
watching.
had
My
people pop up, I'm like, block.
They knew at my old job. And it was like, I don't want to hear about what I do. I don't want to hear about that here. I don't want you to ask me for book recommendations. I don't want you to talk to me about things. Also, we read differently. Okay? I'm not going to tell you to read Colleen Hoover.
Why not, Alyssa?
Fine if you want to.
Where
like,
they
we are not going to have conversations that are like, we're not meeting in the same place.
Meet them where they are. But no. I have made many a video where I'm like, but I'm like, you know what? Nigel's got a vet bill. So yeah, I'm gonna film maybe like the Colleen who recently, I'll be honest, the Colleen who the It Ends With Us movie stuff. I was like, I don't give two rat's ass about this, but I know that it would do better than my regular video that I put out. So I filmed it. Oh, shoot me. So sorry. I like some pennies.
What do you think like Mr. Beast does? Like why do they not like what about this do you think is so altruistic that we're just like here to be like sharing the love of books? I think the only person who does that is like Steve Donahue, who refuses to monetize his channel. Steve's fine. I don't find I don't understand why everyone's so obsessed with him. But anyway, people are good on Steve. But like most people are not like that. You put in a lot of effort. I want my $1.25 that I'm going to get from half my video.
Even the views
more than $1.25 off of a video.
Right. Like all of the time, the hours that goes into filming and then editing something, even if a video like right now, if a video hits 10K, I'm like, oh my God. And that does not result in that much money payment. But I'm like, okay, that's great. And then you have people, like Mr. Beast or whoever these people are who make these stupid with these hideous thumbnails who used to get like millions of views. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Exactly. Just mind y'all's business. What you in my business for? Oh my God. I went home. When was I home? I forgot. I went home at some point. I think it was before then. So maybe it was the year before. And my cousin was like, he mentioned my YouTube channel. And I was like, speak of that ever again. Like, I felt like someone had really outed me for doing something terrible. I was like, shut up.
Keep your mouth shut.
That was betrayal.
Zip it.
Yes. Because when people are like, oh, what do you like to read? I'm like, books.
I read everything from like, I don't know. I read lit fic, but then I'll read some like really fucked up horror book. It's like, I don't know if I need you to know that I like that.
Exactly. No. Like when I read the book Right, that was like a really great book on depression. I don't need you knowing about my life like that. The strangers on the internet can know, but y'all don't need to know.
The amount of books I read that are depressing, like I feel like you would have me in HR getting me a little like wellness check.
You don't need to know.
Are you all right, Alyssa? No, I'm not. But leave me alone.
Mind your business.
It's too personal.
Oh, also, what weird sad girl book? Do tell.
Oh yes, drop all your weird sad girl books. We love sad girl books.
Thank you.
Please and thank you.
No books on my personality. Oh my God, same. Please.
Right, we're so good.
Oh, so I was like, did she write this for me? I think she did. If people ask me for recs and what books I've read, my mind blanks. Literally, I'm like, book?
Every book you've ever read falls out the back of your brain.
Read? I never book read. No, me not never.
And then, like, you know what gets me is that I'm scared that I'm going to have to listen to some, like, anti-trans or, like, fucking homophobic something or other when I give you like basically a stranger, because I work with you, I don't know you, like a recommendation, and then they go read it and they come back and they tell me something like, I just don't want, I would rather we don't know this level of stuff about each other, because now I have to work with you and hate you, and I don't want to do both those things.
Why do I know this about you?
It was better when we just didn't know a lot. Update: the white Malbec is not awful.
Oh, good. And you haven't died yet?
No, I don't.
Or broken out into hives?
No, not yet. So I don't appear to be allergic to it. So we're doing good.
I work in elementary, middle school. My coworkers are all really cute robots. I'm over here with the most fucked up. Just know I'm enjoying what I'm reading. And she's like, "What's your channel name?" I don't.
My mom doesn't do that. Post-traumatic. Post-traumatic. You know, I have read that one. It was all right.
Okay.
I felt like she could have gone darker. But please remember that I'm fucked up. So I have like, remember that I put people in body bags for a living. So like my level of trauma has to, like, if you really want me to register, it has to be like traumatic.
Vina, I feel this because hopefully my mother's not watching, but I often talk about my non-belief in the Lord and other things and gay shit and fucked up shit and curse words that I don't say in front of my mother, and I would like to keep doing that. Okay.
Oh, Jess, you know what's glorious? When you get to the age where you don't care that you just said fuck in front of your mother. It's great.
My mother still terrifies me. I think it's a black mama thing. I don't know. I'm still scared. Maybe.
My mom's just like, she's always to me and my brother, can you guys just stop? Please stop cursing. Why do you have to sound like that? Oh, I love the vegetarian.
How's the vegetarian?
Love the vegetarian.
Okay, that's smart. That's a better way to go. I just literally, like we said earlier,
I don't have
my brain just empties. Like I'm like, I only read every day, but I have nothing for you. I read a hate review on a new weird sad girl book. I agree with some of the critics. I went to the Goodreads to look at the reviews and read like they were a crypto I just related some of her woes.
Could someone, you know what? Okay, we're gonna circle slightly back to problematic. I would like just like a little database of the TERFs so I can navigate the minefield of people that, because there's a lot of women who write some decently good sort of feminist lit that I will have liked, and then they come out and they're like, they're not real with it, and I'm like, you know what? Go away.
Yeah, I don't add horror and dark fantasy.
When I started my new job, I was reading my arc of Mayfly, and the whole time I was like, please just nobody ask me what I'm reading, because I do not know how to explain to you what I'm reading right now. We have just met.
Like, let's not. Okay, definitely a black mom. Exactly, same. So is mine. So there's no curse words.
Right.
Mad at new.
You can do them in front of my mom and really make her feel awkward. I just don't care.
I'm currently mad at new weird woman fiction because of the lack of speech punctuation. Ooh.
Oh,
Jessica,
just get. I mean, that's not Jessica. You're Kim. Kim, get over it. Listen to the. You know how you get over it? You listen to the audiobook. That'll do it.
Okay, that'll probably be the only way I can read a damn Sally Rooney ever.
But the problem is that I read a lot of British women, and then they come out and they're like saying things that are terrible. A TERF database would really help.
Type it in. Never mind. Not reading that one. A novel obsession? No. What is this?
Oh, what is that? That one I don't know.
Unhinged? That's one of my. That's a key word for me. A key word. I gave A Little Life 5 stars, but I would never recommend it. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I never recommend that book, but I love that book. I
read it.
Cry.
Yes.
I cried on the internet for that book.
Books with no quotation marks. I can't do it. It just, I can't. Come on. Yes, Sally, please. Help.
Shut up.
Help. No, we want quotation marks.
She's not going to do it. And shut up. I love her.
Robin, I got it on the list. Hello, sad. I'm seated. What's going on? Unhinged? That's my word. That's my cue. That is it. I forgot what question were we on. Oh, a video about viewers.
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting ready to be...
But obviously, yes. Okay, I want people to view me. View me some more. Nigel
Like,
had an eye
why-
infection. Okay.
Why would I spend the amount of time it takes, especially if I make a vlog?
Oh God, they take so long to edit.
They're the
Here's my thing.
easiest to film.
Okay.
I feel like you just like set up a camera and you do it.
Yeah,
But then
the
suddenly you
editing?
have 3 hours of footage that you have to create, like, move into a narrative, find music for.
Oh my God. And like my vlog, I mean, my channel overall compared like my numbers when I stopped posting communities regularly, obviously it's not comparable, but vlogs, so they're not super. And I'm just like, why do I keep, for some odd reason, like I like vlogging, but editing makes me want to cry. And then I'm like, for it to be viewed by less than 10% of people, I'm like, God.
Yeah, I don't feel like my vlogs they don't. So I miss vlogging because I used to vlog more consistently in the beginning of my channel, and I really liked it. And I think, and it's gonna come up in another video, another question, I think. But like, I like some of the things that vlogging brings to like the content, and I kind of want to find ways to incorporate that more. But doing individual book reviews is like evergreen content, especially if you read things like classics or like modern classics, things that like college students are gonna read, because now people are like, you have constantly have people viewing your stuff and you'll get views and comments and all that. And so like that stuff has had more longevity on the channel than a vlog.
Anytime I see old videos, it's usually like a book review that someone's commenting on. You know, I tried to read Normal People, I think, and it was a quotation thing, but I know a lot of people love her. Joanne is herself. If you want to, you could go read fan fiction.
Yeah, I think the problem with Joanne
on my list.
Oh, Exalted's fun. Just please do not listen to the audiobook. Actually, you know what? Get a sample so you can hear how horrible it is, just so you know how bad it is, but don't listen to the audiobook. It sounds like AI read it, but they didn't. That's an actual human being.
Have you listened to the audio of, I know you love this book.
Me?
Yes, the one I'm trying to think of right now. What's that bitch's name?
Wow, you've really narrowed it down for me. Have you listened to
the Peak of Dark Academia book?
Donna Tartt?
Yeah, The Secret History. That is a fucking horrible.
She reads it.
Yeah.
She reads it. And honestly, I could do without her reading it. It's not a great audiobook.
So bad.
I've read it twice now because I'm in the middle of a very long to make reading vlog where I'm trying to read all of her books. I'm about to restart my read of The Little Friend because it's the only one I've DNF'd. So I didn't really care for the Secret History the first time I read it.
Interesting. I've never finished it. I've tried to read it 3 times. Easy mini vlogs. I need to. I spent so much time today exporting clips off of my camera because I've started 3 vlogs. I only completed 1.
The amount of abandoned vlogs. I feel like one day I should just compile all the abandoned vlog footage and just be like, this is just random.
I'm going to compile 2 of the abandoned ones just to put on Patreon, just because I have all the footage, but like I stopped them like midway through the week or whatever. I just fall off. But one I did complete.
I was bitching to you today about the one I need to edit that I did it for my host concert and Booktown. And like, I didn't set it up right. Usually I set up the clips and I didn't set it up right. And now I'm like at a loss at how to edit this.
You're like, hello, hi, vlog incoming, 3, 2, 1. No. Olivia is a genius, and she's even told me how she edits, and I'm still like, and she's always like, oh, it's Monday, perfect day to start a weekly vlog. And I'm like, I can't.
No.
Oh my God, thank you. Because look, they're 98% yap.
I just love that you don't make your bed, and that makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah, some days, some others no. Hi, Roger.
Cheers.
I've been in school for too long to ever read and review books college kids read. Absolutely.
Oh, we love a messy character, though.
I need therapy. Well, I'm in therapy. A novel obsession. Okay, let me write down this author so I can find this. I can't.
Didn't I tell you to read something?
You might have. What is it?
Oh,
Is it
well,
supposed to be unhinged? A girl
and
stalking her
this
man.
one.
Oh yeah, what's that one called?
Please stop trying to leave me.
Wait, I think I might have requested that from the library.
You did, because I told you to read it.
Okay, hold on.
Now, I'm going to tell you, there's no quotation marks.
God damn! Why do they do this to me? Wait, didn't somebody say this up here? Here we go. Come on.
But I think that's kind of the point in this, is that you're following her through like her therapy sessions after a mental breakdown. And so there is kind of a blurring of internal and external thought.
It's on my hold shelf. Do you think
I
should try to read it with my eyeballs or get the audio?
I think you should get the audio, because I think it's going to irritate you and you're going to not experience it well. And I'm going to be mad at you for not liking it.
God damn, it's 21 weeks away. I have a lot to read anyway. Let's see. Mini vlogs are your favorites. Roger and Adorn. None of This Is True is one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. What is that? Is it a mystery, a thriller, an unhinged woman?
I still stand by and someone's gonna tell me that she's like a TERF or something now, because that's the way this goes. What is it called? Hold on.
What do you mean without paragraph breaks? It's just text. Why the hell would somebody do that?
I mean, that's basically like reading Prophet Song, but we're not going to go back there. We're moving on with our lives. What the hell is the name of this book? How have I blanked on this? Oh my God.
Would I know it?
Yeah, but it's all right. I'm going to look it up. The Diviners by Libba Bray. I feel like that's still my favorite audiobook, because the narrator is so good. I think her name's like January. I want to call her January Jones. I think her, like the audiobook narrator is so good. And it's the only time, January Lavoie, the only time I've been listening to an audiobook and like genuinely had to like look over my shoulder because I was a little scared. Because that's how she sells it. Me? Yeah. It tips off about like, it's sad.
Vina, that's my thing. Liv be like, I need you to vlog more. I'm like, I be in the house. That's all I do. I might take Nigel for a walk. Like, I just be in the house, and they usually get abandoned.
I used to do more stuff. I think pandemic kind of killed me a lot. Like, not maybe the first year, but like a year and a half into pandemic times.
I want the yapparation. Speak of the devil. Not this week. Nor. I tried once to edit as I go, and I was like, I fell off after 2 days. Not y'all.
I think I can maybe do that now, because I can use my laptop, because now I have the 2 computer systems. So like I can edit here and do stuff on my laptop and not feel so like compelled, because everything's on a backup, an SSD. Because I don't trust the hard drives on this thing.
Ellen Archer, who narrates the Green Rider series, also fantastic. I have not read those. Oh my God, Yellowface made me so mad. It's
hard. It's hard.
Here's my thing is also like, I was trying to vlog for this last week. Just like we were in the grocery store and I was like, oh, let me get a little clip. And then a person popped up and I was like, phone down.
Or like when you're filming in your car and someone pulls up next to you or she's looking at you.
I'm like, I don't know like, every time someone pops up every time. I don't know how
people have the confidence to just like walk around talking into a phone.
Even just like feel myself walking into something. I'm like,
I know.
Like, sorry.
My like B-roll is always so awkward, and I try to make it, cut it.
Yep, I can't get much.
Terrible.
If we're in public, because I'm like, oops, well, that was a person, and it's so much of it is me going, dropping my phone down.
And just like, is Andrew ever with you? And does he ever do anything to help you? No. Like I've always want to be like, I want to have like one of those like fun partners that will like film you and stuff. But like Jesus doesn't do that, and I would never ask him because it would make me feel awkward. But also, like, I know he would do something weird. Like it would be like a weird filming me. I would look like really frumpy
going somewhere and like trying to put my phone on like the shelf and like look at a book. Then somebody walks up. I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. Like I just get so embarrassed.
Wait, Jessica, someone's talking about yes, no.
Oh.
I haven't read this yet, and I know you have thoughts. I do need to get to it just so we can talk about it. I like the covers.
Was like,
that's not an answer, but I like it. Which was honestly, weirder? Which was more like that for you, this or the coin?
This. Mm. Did you like the coin?
I haven't read either of them yet. I have to read them. You're not selling them to me, so
I'm not trying. How do you film it all and then edit all at once? I don't know when I try to do it as I go. I just usually fall off and I edit it all at once and I just import all the footage and then it's 4.5 hours and then I'm mad about it and then I just sit there for hours going through it.
That's what I do. That's the chaos that I do.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Because I don't like directly getting
being
people
perceived
in a clip. I don't like people to know that I'm like filming anything, even like walking in, like filming my feet walking or something. I'm like, oh, somebody see. I don't want them to know. Like, I don't know. It's for some people. It wasn't for me.
I do want to read this. I want to read this so bad.
Okay, I wrote that one down. What? My husband?
Yeah. We need to read that one.
Right, what do you mean? You are. You're trying to say I'm a chaos?
You know, you can both be chaos demons. You can create a little demon horde.
That's amazing. Sometimes I wish that I had like started anonymously and just did like tea that way because I could have just been really messy, but I didn't know a good way. Like I didn't know animation or something like to make it fun. So I obviously showed my mug. Now it's too late. But I'm like, I really could have done that.
You know what I love? I love the people that just do like silent vlogs. It's just music and like text, and they like have these very aesthetic lives. I clearly do not have an aesthetic life. I have a chaotic life, and like I don't know if I like watching them. Thank you. I will read my husband. I like the idea of living in a life that's that aesthetic. I do not have the time or the bandwidth to like do that.
You know I can't. I mean? Like, I'm again mostly at home. I always look homely in my home. You're gonna see the same.
I got gussied up for you.
Yeah. Oh, you look very pretty.
Thank you. I showered. I put on our Jesus shirt.
I am
our Lord and Savior.
Oh my God, it's like 3 weeks away.
Oh, I need you to like
so I can
worship. Live text your thoughts to me.
Okay.
Did I send you that TikTok that was like, have you ever seen a bunch of like 18 to 20-year-olds worshiping Jesus?
And I texted you back. I said, I can't wait to worship. So amen. Take me to church. Amen.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh my God, I hate
Please do not.
So much.
Please do not do those.
I'm like, is it silent? Is it silent? Or are you just making it
silent when you go, oh my God.
Literally, that's all I hate that fucking trend. Oh my God. Okay. Wait. Do I want to go to this one? Okay, we're already an hour in. I feel like we should. Okay.
Never, not once.
Have you ever got caught up in the Booktube drama? And I don't know, this question is not for us because we are just very humble participants of the book community, and we would never be caught in mess.
I mean, I am the meanest person on Booktube. So
you are horrendous. I mean, so awful.
I am the meanest person.
Dox people. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I shouldn't be associating with you.
Wait, Jess, I need to send you something so you could play it because my friend made this. If I can find it, I will send it to you. It is hilarious.
Who mentioned you on Guru Gossip? I don't go there no more. Once I became a creator, I could not go there anymore.
What is Guru Gossip? Though I do kind of no, but you know what I wish? I wish you know what I love? I love Tattle, and I want to be on Tattle. I want some really.
I think you sent me Tattle. Tattle is basically Guru Gossip. It's just like a forum, and there's different ones, and there's a Booktube one. And people talk shit about booktubers on there. And I used to pop in there occasionally until I started seeing my name, and then I had to go.
All right, Jess, this is the best. This is the best example of this is I texted you the video of my drama. I think this sums it all up. I am the nastiest thing on the internet. I am the demon of booktube. What did I
Well,
do?
what did you send me? Hold on. Hold please. Right. It's really kind of like, I don't even know why she's on my channel right now. Like, it's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous. Oh, wait, how am I supposed to show this without showing my text messages? Hold on.
Download it onto your computer.
We won't help you.
Oh, I found it. Hold on.
Someone made this. One of my friends made this. Thank you, Adam. I know you're not here, but thank you, Adam. Whenever it shows up.
Okay. Can you see it?
I mean, I can see something.
Does it have volume? Okay, let's see.
I don't know.
Okay, hush, Alyssa. I'm trying to show you.
Get rid of the comment. Get rid of the comment so you can see the whole bottom.
Where'd it go? Come back. Okay.
Jessica, I'm not in charge. Huh? I can't do anything.
Look, I'm old. I'm struggling. Okay, hold on. Sheesh. I've got 2 monitors up and I keep losing my mouse. God damn it. Okay.
Old people problems.
I think.
Yep, that's me. You're probably why I ended up in this situation.
Oh, not a fact check for himself. That's incredible. I love that. Ray, if you didn't know, Alyssa basically bullied Jack Edwards.
I'm also allegedly a homophobe, according to him.
Robin, why would you do me like that? I was struggling. I can't find my mouse. Yeah, Alyssa is so rude. She was doxing him, bringing down Booktube's very own librarian.
Okay.
Listen, hi. Just want to step in here.
Live though, I will die if he shows up.
Oh my god. What? You don't know the lore? Alyssa! They don't know the lore.
He's been in a lot of messes.
Alyssa really did propel him. You this is your fault.
It's all, yeah, it's my fault that he. Yeah.
You're in the presence of
the lore. So
tell the people.
So this actually went on for months, and we may or may not have had a mole in his membership.
I mean, it was the question, Discord. So let the people know.
It was not me. I was not a mole, but I was privy to the mole. And but there were all these young kids that were in his Discord and for his membership, and I guess he promised certain things you do, you give me money, I will, whatever. And I guess the first time around, actually, he posted the initial seedlings of this was that he announced the membership. The prices were kind of astronomical. And then he pulled the video after he got backlash from it and then posted a new video with better pricing. Cool. And then he did it, but then he never really delivered on anything. And all these kids were getting really upset. And he was never in the Discord. He's in the Alps skiing and he's here, there, and he's everywhere, but he's not fulfilling his whatevers. And then the kids took to Reddit, and I brought Reddit to YouTube. And then it devolved into me being the nastiest person on the internet. And he slid into my DMs before he blocked me and called me a homophobe. And no, he told me I was platforming homophobes and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, nothing else. Just literally living.
Yeah, it's you take these kids' money, and he has a lot of really impressionable fans, and they're young. And some of the things that they were saying in this Discord were they're saving up their money for you. You're not doing they just literally wanted anything from this guy. They were just show me you exist, right? I protect the children. And in the end, everyone was happy. I haven't continued obviously I don't like him, but like I haven't continued to go after him because like everybody got what they wanted. The people who wanted his attention got attention. The people who wanted refunds got refunds. We moved on. What else am I going to do?
Win.
That's what you do.
Oh my God, Monty, let me drop the link. You want to come and share your testimony?
Woo! Yes, come. We love
Please.
some drama.
Man, I remember the Black Hotties. What a time. What a time. What a time. 2020.
Jess, you've never been in drama.
Me?
No.
We don't need to testify. Me?
You don't even run a drama channel.
I had a little, that is big of you. True. I had a little thing because when I first started Book Community, so what is it, 2020, before my channel, I mean, I think it was one of my earlier videos before I even had like 1,000 subscribers or something. And it was with that young man, Caleb. And then he made a video saying like why he left Booktube. And he said like part of it was me that I made, like, even though he's like, I don't know, he was super young on Booktube and he had like over 100,000 subscribers. And I had like maybe 1,000. And there was a drama going on that I talked about in the video. And so he like clipped some of my video into his video. And then so all of his fans came to my channel and it was a mess. And they were like, you were bullying him. You don't deserve to be on this earth. You're a terrible person. I'm like, dang. All I said was like, whatever the mess was.
Happened.
Yeah. And so that was like my participation. And then I made a video like, because for a second, I like turned off the comments on my video because it was just people blowing up this old video with like, you should be ashamed of yourself. He was a child. He was like 21, 20. I don't know. It was not a good time.
The adult.
Yeah. And I'm like,
the adults.
I had a little tussle. That is me. Yes. Chaotic Reader. I forgot what his YouTube name was. I don't know if he still makes videos.
I don't know who the hell that guy was.
Made one that was like why I left Booktube, basically insinuating like I was part of the problem. And I'm like, even now, like his channel, like I'm still like a smaller channel compared to you. And I was very small back then when I made that. That was like a 2020 community video. So that's like the beginning. And I just like
Robin.
Wow. Time out. Get out. Oh my God. Erica.
You know what was interesting about the whole YouTube's resident librarian nonsense is that I didn't get many backlash comments. I got predominantly people being like, oh my God, thank God someone finally said it.
They've
like,
been waiting.
So
I remember you were like, you need to say something about this. I'm like, Alyssa, I love you, but I cannot talk about that white man. I've already had a tussle with a white man. I can't do it again.
I will talk about the white man. And yeah, I think the worst thing was just like him. And I had to like make a statement to be like, this is, stop being a child. Like people were saying that I was going to get sued for libel, and like that's not how that works.
No,
because he had made an apology video saying that yes, he did do it. So where's the libel?
I mean, you just had to apologize for being so nasty, and it'd be fine. Did you say
never
something nasty or something? Wow,
absolutely never. I just embraced my demonhood.
Yeah, and all of the like back when I made like creator videos, I had. Usually they would message me on Instagram, and I had one ask if I would like take a video down like months after. And I did because I privated most of those that had like Sasha, whatever her name is, all these bigger when they were like more creator focused. I've privated most of those, but that one little tussle really had me in my feelings. So I was like, I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, but I do think it's funny.
It said the nastiness.
It's what's weird to, like, I mean, I do think that some people go overboard. Like if you read his tattle pages, which are funny, but can also, because it's the internet, it borders on being like incredibly inappropriate. Like I don't think that we need to crawl out anybody's like sexuality or anything like that. But because I don't fucking know and I don't care. What you do is what you do. But the amount of people that have like for how long people have had problems and how
Yeah.
scared people are of some of these creators. And it's not just there's lots of people that are like that. Like when they get that big, like what are you so what are they going to do to you? Like what are you going to do to me?
Well,
You blocked me on Instagram.
I think
like
it's the mob
I'm 40 years
mentality
old.
that comes with
care.
it for younger people, because when people have like, even when that thing happened with that Caleb kid, because he has like over 100 subscribers, people, whether the person says it or not, their fans inherently are like, let me go attack said person if you bring up anything. So I think people are like, well, I don't want to say something, and then people on the internet can make your life miserable.
Yeah, but I also think some people like invest too much emotional stuff in their internet.
Yes.
Like we can do more.
Libel and slander. How dare you slander my name? People
It's
really
hard.
It's
words. Really hard to super liable.
They don't
when you admit to something that you've done. It's incredibly difficult to do that.
It's just like, I mean,
even if you delete your apology video, which
all the time
is never deleted because we all have it. There is a file. It's not.
But it's just like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but or it's just that people use words now, and I'm like, that's not what that means.
Yeah, that's like not how that
Anytime you
works.
don't like something, it's not gaslighting. I'm so sorry. It's just not.
Sometimes you know what? You're wrong.
Why are you gaslighting me, Alyssa? Gosh. Oh my God! Don't get me started on fucking. Let me not.
I think that eARCs that are in PDF form are ableist, and that is a hill I am willing to die on because I can't see the font. I'm old and my eyes are tired and I can't see the font.
I also love this comment. And I will not respond to it. I respect that. Thank you. Yep. They're invested. Parasocial relationships are real. And like, it's not like there aren't some people like, for example, Evelyn of the internet. She calls everyone internet cousin. I'm like, internet cousin. Like, I love Evelyn, but people take it to where
I think people lack genuine connection in real life, and we need to figure out a way to get that for them.
Because I'm like, oh, it does feel like I'm hanging out with someone, or I want to hear this person chatting in the background. Like, I feel like that's how my parasocial relationships feel. Like, it's a comforting thing, but not like I demand these things of you. You need to tell me these things, and I think that's when people take it too far. Oh, defamation.
Defamation's interesting too. Especially interesting. You're talking about a UK creator because it's like, we have different defamation laws in the UK and the US. And at the time, he was currently residing in the United States. Anyway.
Oh my God.
We were talking about this morning.
Yes, because
we are doing our own. We are doing our own writing challenge. We're doing our own writing challenge in October.
Trifling. How are we going to do it?
How are we going to? I don't know.
What's our writing goal? What do you write on? Do you use Word?
Whatever you want. What do you want? Me? You really want to go through? Okay, Jessica, I have 3 Kindles. Do not think that I have multiple ways that I write things. I am a device whore. So
I don't know. You might write it by hand or a typewriter. I don't know.
I have a journal. I have Scrivener. I don't really like Word, but Word is fun if I want to. It's for dictating. I do because you can easily dictate into Word. Can't really dictate into Scrivener very well, at least on a Mac. But I have a free write little word processor.
I used Scrivener the 2 times I did NaNoWriMo, but I'm obviously not supporting them anymore. I'll never understand how people get so emotionally invested in someone they don't know. It's crazy. Like,
come here.
People like they're recently, I don't know these people, but some
come here so you can show people your little face.
Was like, oh my God, they're getting divorced. I don't know what true love is if they don't make it. And I'm like, what? You don't know these people.
We take a minute from I'm forcing her to show her face. And she's like, I don't want to be
her.
She's not hurting her. She
said, I don't want to be up there, mother.
It's fine. She came out of the bedroom. She was having quiet time in the bedroom.
That's enough.
But we should work this out. What is the Jess Owens, Alyssa October writing month?
Okay, well, is that still 50,000 words?
It can be. It could be 30. It could be 70. It could be whatever you want. I like my free write. I like I like it for when I really need to focus. But I find that I type too fast for it. The alpha, which they just came out with, I think has less lag. I've never typed on it. I think less people do it.
You know what, Monty? This is correct because the majority of the new releases I've been reading.
Can you just like move over to a little bit less of contemporary popular fiction and slightly more into the realm of like literary fiction where people have to actually know how to
I've been
construct a
trying,
sentence?
Alyssa. I've been trying to read a little bit more literary
I
fiction.
only say this because the books still suck, but they don't suck in the same quantity.
They still suck. Like, I have been trying. I thought you were going to say backlist, but I'm like, I have been reading backlist. I've been trying.
No, I'm just saying
that's why I've been like trying to find more weird, sad girl or unhinged woman, like lit fic things. And I have read more of those. They all haven't been my favorite, but I do want to get more in because just like traditionally published contemporary fiction lately, especially even like just fantasy, I'm just like, have we done it all? Have we done it all? I think we've had enough. Like, this just seems like this. Yeah, the same thing. I'm like, are we out of ideas?
I think the things that like publishers want to publish feel like that. Like you feel like they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I think that there are things.
Do we have a
Chaos Demon October writing time? Do we make t-shirts? Do we become the new NaNoWriMo without AI and
really, you guys?
Without child molesters and AI. That's the slogan. No AI, no child molesters.
That's a good, that's a good pitch. I'm gonna write this down here.
I mean, it's sad that that's the bar.
We'll have to hammer out the details via podcast, but it's fine.
We'll get there.
Yeah, some people, that's my thing with, I've been seeing people like, and I talked about my video about AI. It was more about covers, but I've seen people, and I think NaNoWriMo's statement about AI was like, everyone doesn't have the same access. Okay, everyone doesn't need to write a book. I'm sorry. It's not like, it's not like a universal right.
A lot of like, okay, but the whole idea of like the great artist is that they're a starving artist that has nothing. All they have is like this drive and creativity and like the skill and the passion and like what do you mean they need AI? I think what you need is to stop defunding the public schools and let children learn to read again. But that's just me.
And I know these editors aren't editing because I've been I'm like, y'all haven't edited this.
What did I hear recently? Like there was like a school district in Maryland where like all of the high school students couldn't pass like some ridiculously low level of reading.
Wouldn't be surprised. Every time I see an educator talking online, they said because they've gotten rid of phonics and all these things, and they have students who are like in 7th grade, but they're at a 4th grade reading level. Like, oh, Monty, because I just be like, writing is hard. I acknowledge that.
Sometimes they have a good idea, and you're like, what? Good idea. Somebody else should have written it.
Yes. Or you needed to sit with this idea a lot longer, and it needed a lot more.
Do people not know that like developmental editors exist? Like there are people who will
do they exist anymore?
They do.
Like how many are employed anymore? Because these publishers are so fucking
cheap. Probably busy. But
okay.
But there are people.
Who are your favorite crime fiction and authors? Because the only ones I've really read, like Karen Slaughter be my girl, but like I have to put space sometimes in between them because I'm like, oh, she be putting me through it.
But like I'm at the point in my life where I like a crime romance series that has like really good banter, like Deanna Raybourn. Okay. I just want good banter. Mm-hmm. The Veronica Speedwells, read them.
Yes. Find a new hobby, babes. Everyone, look, a lot of us who are readers were like, oh, I want to be an author. I'm just trying to write a fan fiction. I'm not trying to write no published book, okay?
Well, like, you don't have to publish everything. Do you know how many half-written things I have on my computer? Have you seen them? No.
Alyssa, Chaos Demon Writing.
Demon Writing Month in October. And you know what else it is? It's my birthday month. Woo! Be the big 4-1.
Oh my God. Should we do like writing sprints? Is that a thing?
We can do writing sprints. And this is actually perfect because I'm always off for like at least a week in October because it's my birthday month. It's my new year. This is my season, bitches.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Nothing right now. I have no idea.
Okay.
Because Jesus can't get off. They denied his vacation.
Atrocious. My stance of it, everyone reviews said the book was boring, but I like the writing. The writing is bad.
But here's the thing, like you could have bad writing, like oh god, what the Mindfuck series is so poorly written. It is so bad. But that plot is so fun. And once you get through that first book, you are like, you are on the train. You are like, yes. Oh, left behind. Well,
George W. Bush will pay for his crimes. Okay.
We saw G-dubs. Okay.
Because
we can dodge a shoe. Okay. And you know what? They were sadly, like, I'm a little nostalgic for those times. They were slightly better. Which is sad.
Yeah. They're, yeah. When I see educators talk about reading and like just the lack of reading comprehension or like their ability to read on the grade level, it just makes me really sad.
Oh, have you been watching the unschooling children thing?
I've seen some of it and it's terrifying.
And it's not the people who should be unschooling their children.
No.
These are not the people that should be taking care of their children. And like, I was, Hannah, what's her name? Hannah Marie, Hannah Grace, Hannah something. She said she did like Hannah Alonso did a lovely video recently about it. And like,
do I watch her? Is she the blonde lady?
Yes. Husbands in the military.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, why can't I have that many views? My husband in the military. I'm over here broke.
Because you're not a white blonde lady.
Oh,
neither am I.
man.
I'm just white, but I'm still not blonde.
This sucks.
Naomi and I used to joke that I should wear a blonde wig and see what happens to my analytics.
You should do it. Experiment. Oh, I believe it. I don't think there's as many developmental editors, and the ones who are there have way too much time on their hands, so they have to be like, these few books get developmental edits, because even like what was her face, Holly Black, the Book of Night, like there's no way that went through developmental. That felt like a draft. That was terrible.
Yeah,
I guess like they're like, oh, you bring the book to us instead of it going through more. They're like, okay, well, we'll maybe clean it up and then we're gonna publish it.
They don't? The thing is, like, we talk about this, like we think publishing actually cares about the product of the book that they put out. They care about the money that comes back into their coffers. So if they can sell a book without investing the extra time and money and all that of developmental edits, et cetera, and make back their ROI with a good, like, a good ROI or whatever, then they're gonna do that.
Right, I did no such thing. I just said Chaos Demon Writing Challenge. I didn't mean I'm a Chaos Demon. Maybe. My young self used to think I wanted to be an author, and I used to type up stories when we got a desktop computer, but then I tried 2 NaNoWriMos in a row, and I was like, no.
I've never won Nano. I've always been really close, but I feel like November's a bad month for me, so we're going to try October.
Oh,
I think that's lovely.
I wish I could afford for us to go on a writing retreat.
I have to buy a new car. I still haven't bought a new car.
God damn it. Okay,
Mindfuck is a fun time. Oh, it's by St. Abby, also known as Stabby. I think they made new covers.
Stabby?
She's dead now. She's dead now, and she died in some like crazy way. Anyway, and for real, not like the lady who died and came back. Like, she's actually dead.
Oh.
And she's really dead. And it's Jessica. You need to read it. Go get it. It's a bind up of like 5 novels. They're poorly written, but they're good. So it's like,
is it romance? Is it mystery?
It's a romance crime novel. So basically, this woman is killing people for revenge. But she also happens to start having a relationship with the FBI agent who is trying to figure out who's killing all these people. And it becomes a wild and crazy ride. I don't think the smut is as forefront as probably BookTok would like it to be. But we're not BookTok. So
don't get me started. Don't get me started. Is there smut? Sister, I'm talking about a middle grade series. Please leave. Oh my God. Okay. Walter Mosley, Cole McKay, Attica. I need to read. Oh God, I need to. Wait, I'm just gonna take a picture.
Walter Mosley, I really want to read. I might have some down there.
I definitely need to read Walter Mosley.
I have so much.
He's
Because
delightful.
my mom just like unschooling is so scary. And when I think about how much money my parents spent on my education, and I'm only this smart, and you want to unschool your children, because I'm not that intelligent, to be honest with you. I just can sound really good because I was trained to sound real good.
I should have made anti-MLM content. God damn it, Monty. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
We basically do. We just do it to each other.
We need extra schooling. We need
You know what we missed? Wait, go back to Monty for a second. What we missed was the Jessie Lee Ward era of anti-MLM, and I miss her. She was a good time.
Is that the one who gave herself a coffee enema?
Yes, that died of cancer because she thought she could cure it with coffee enemas and like hyperbaric chambers and all this other stuff.
Book of Night was not it. I hadn't read any of her other books, so I didn't know.
I didn't mind Book of Night, but I also wasn't expecting anything like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I just like a plot or I enjoyed a story, but I'm not raving about it. I don't care.
Lexi, the number of books by authors of color, I feel like it is a concerted effort against authors of color to be like, here, we're publishing it, but they're not giving it the full due, and then it's not good. And they're like, oh, well. I
mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a setup to be like, oh, well, we did all of this, and this is the return we got. And so therefore we're not going to do this anymore.
Exactly.
You create your own narrative. The narrative that you want.
It would be.
Well, why don't we start with the first inaugural Chaos Demon October Writing Month? What is it called?
Chaos Demon. Okay, Chaos Demon Writing Challenge or Chaos Demon October Writing Challenge? Do we need to put October in there?
I mean, I guess so, because otherwise, when are we doing it?
Chaos Demon October Writing Challenge.
Okay. I think you need
no, that's not going to be a cute acronym. That's not going to be a cute
Well,
acronym.
maybe we need to bookshop it.
C. We'll work on the name. We've got a little bit of time. Oh my God, are we doing this?
Yeah, I already have a story that I've been working on in my journal that I need to I've been crafting the backstory for so I can write it so we can do it. And then we can maybe if this goes well, because we don't have the child molesters in our writing challenge, we can make a writing retreat.
That would be wonderful. Ooh.
What if we took over a campsite? When those summer camps have nothing going on in October and they have all these little cabins and these little things and a lake.
We're going to get murdered.
No, we're not, because it's just us. Who's murdering us?
I don't know.
Jessica, there's white people there. We won't. No, you'll be okay. I'll keep you safe.
Okay. Is it spicy? I'd be like, I just hate it. Roger, it's out. It's out. It came out last week. I would show you.
When I tell you that I don't really like middle grade.
It's fine.
I think it's because I just didn't read middle grade even when I was in middle grade. So I feel like I've missed.
Did I? I guess I did. I don't know. Not all of them work for me, but I really enjoyed Nevermore and then the Amari series. I haven't read them, so you can see they were a good time. What is it? The St. Abby ones?
Chaos Demon Writing Challenge is real. I will be there.
Oh my God, are you going to write fanfic too?
I love this.
I'm so nervous. I'm like, I need to get a board. I need to write all
We got to whip out our canvas and get cracking.
Why would you remind me of that, Monty? Why would you say that?
I read one Grady Hendrix and I didn't care for it.
Which one? The vampire one?
The vampire one. Because what was with the creepy Nazi kid? It was too much. Why? It felt
I have
like
such mixed feelings on that book. I don't know. That was weird. I want to try his haunted house one.
I do want trauma, not whimsy. You're correct. I do like whimsy. I do like whimsy. I think, but I really do think it's because I grew up in that weird, because I'm a little older than you. I grew up in a weird area where there wasn't a lot of middle grade, and I probably read a little bit of stuff, but I also had parents that were read Jane Austen. You're 11, and so I was not. It just wasn't what I was reading.
Well, when I was that age, I was obviously reading the Redacted by Joanne.
I was in college for the first time I read that. I think I came in around book 5 of Redacted. So
true friend. She's like her white privilege.
I will protect her. I'll be like, no.
Have you seen those TikToks that are like people? I think it was like a TikTok and they like rented out a summer camp or something with friends. And I'm like, how do people have this many friends? I want to know how people have this many friends to go do something with them.
We don't. But with the Chaos Demon Writing Challenge, we will. Okay? That's how we do it. We don't. We have us.
Oh gosh. Are you including Amari in that? Don't talk about my internet cousin BB like that. I haven't read. This is my first middle grade I've read all year. So I don't know. Oh, I hated that so much. This is one of the worst things I've read. Tessa Bailey's My Killer Vacation.
That lady. I've never read any of her stuff.
Everyone
seems to dislike her, but then the other part of the internet seems to love her.
It's very strange. 20 Leagues Under the Sea.
I didn't like that. That was boring. I remember being forced to read.
Maybe middle grade with a kindred comp. Ooh, Vina.
Roger, maybe I wouldn't enjoy the trauma so much if somebody had invested in trying to put some whimsy in me at a young age.
Maybe because I had Redacted. That's my fantasy.
I didn't get Redacted till college, and I think I hopped in. I think book 4 or 5 is when that's when I like hooked into like
Monty.
Whatever.
No. That book made me so mad. I'm still convinced it was written by AI. It's so terrible.
Which one?
My Killer Vacation.
Oh, My Killer Vacation.
Horrendous. And I've read 2 other books by her, which I really liked, and I'm like, this can't be the same. This can't be the same.
She's the one who had the like golfer touch her in her die energy book, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Exactly. Chaos Demon. I was always reading whatever we read during the school year. I read just like, especially like, okay, what is middle grade ages? 8 to 12?
I have no idea.
Let me see.
So my grandmother was a librarian, so she was always giving me books, but she wasn't always giving me books maybe that were like super childlike. She would just give me books that she thought I should be reading, which was very different. I read a lot of classics.
Does it tell me in here?
It hasn't done anything to screw me up ever.
Okay, it says 8 to 12. So 8 to 12, I read like Animorphs, Goosebumps.
I did read Goosebumps though, because of course.
Babysitter's Club. And a handful of other things, but those were like major series that I read. 8 to 12. I'm thinking 8. I probably also read Boxcar Children then, because there were so many of those. I didn't get
that. We got I got shoved Laura Ingalls Wilde's because of course.
Okay, I read a lot of Little House on the Prairie and also Beverly Cleary, Ramona and Beezus. Me and Ramona.
I didn't read that. I did read a lot of that. I read a lot of like Anne of Green Gables.
Oh my god.
A lot of Goosebumps.
Simone, I love that for you.
There's a magical FBI.
Wow. I have not started that series. What are there, like 50 books now?
But isn't that just Nora Roberts? And we stand Nora Roberts because she
I love Nora. We love her. The golfer. So it's a golfer. It's like a sports romance. He's a golfer, and one of the tropes that she had on the marketing thing was touch her and die. And I'm like,
It's very strange. I mean, I guess you can't. I mean, you can kill someone with a golf club. I think there's a Kennedy who did that. So, like, I mean, it's conceivable.
You're wearing khaki.
Oh my god, this guy was like on the side of the road. He got out of his car and like did whatever, and he had his collar popped, and I was like, "What year are we in?"
I saw on
What
TikTok
is
where they had
happening?
a window display and they had on two pop. I don't know if you remember that, but like the two.
Yes, I
pop
remember a double pop.
color.
Jessica, I was in a sorority.
Oh god.
I went to fraternity parties.
Oh god.
Some of
I also
some of
read a
those guys
series of
triple pop.
I read a series of unfortunate events.
Fear Street. I have like one Fear Street left, and I have it somewhere in here. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
now,
I
like
look, and my mama loves the TV show because she was like, "Ooh, Michael Landon, that's a fine white man," and I love the TV show too. I was
think
watching
every woman
TV
loved
show.
Michael Landon. Every woman loved Michael Landon.
That was a man. Rest in peace. The Three Musketeers. Woof.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think I was talking about this to somebody in my comments that like I want to read like a lot of my childhood books over again, like Charlotte's Web, Secret Garden, A Little Princess, Heidi, which I didn't know that Heidi has been edited because there's some like racist shit in it. And it's like, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, I had no idea. It was like, I don't know, someone's
not surprising.
No. But we were
But
like
in a northern sorority. You weren't in a
yeah, I'm not southern. It's different. I was in a northern sorority, but I was in the same sorority that Carrie Underwood is in, but she was in a southern version, which means she was in like the full-fledged one. And we lost our charter for hazing. So
what is she in?
Tri-Sig.
Tri-Sig.
Sigma.
Alpha Sigma Tau. A sexy golfer. It doesn't exist. I'm so sorry.
Dude, but like I love a good toucher and you die. But like golf, it's just not golf? Like you gotta be like a gangster. Like I when that stuff came out on TikTok, I had just read some really terrible, but I enjoyed myself romance. It was like a sex phone operator and a mobster guy, and he like takes her to some dinner, and the idea is that like at this dinner, like any women that are brought are supposed to be passed around, and instead of passing her around, he just gets up in the middle of dinner and kills everybody. And I was like, yeah. But you don't have that with a golfer.
I love the show. I can sing the theme song for you right now. It's Caroline, beautiful woman. I love this so much. I never read Heidi. The Velveteen Rabbit.
I think I've got two off in the corner there because they were
Monty who? I remember this, but I'm like over Tiger Woods.
He was a decently good-looking man in his day.
Was it?
He got a little bloated though.
I know. What book was what? Maybe whatever you were just.
Was it the one where they killed people that I was talking about? Because I don't remember the name of it. It was an irrelevant name.
Yeah. Golf.
Yeah, like
come on.
Not golf.
Yes, come on.
They're not enemies. They just like each other.
Yeah.
They just dislike each other.
He used my stapler one time. Ma'am, this is not enemies to lovers. Why there's no more baseball? Because they're always on the road. I was watching, or somebody was like asking about Olympic swimmer romance, and I was like,
swimmers. Okay, as a swimmer, can I just tell you, we're fucking weird. Don't have romances with us. We're weird. We're all weird. There's nothing not weird about us.
This is true. Money does make people more attractive. Speaking of, can we just, I don't.
Are there more questions?
I don't. Yeah, there are. We'll get there in a second.
Okay. I forgot. No, I just forgot there were more.
I don't drink a lot. Okay, same buzz from this one can margarita, and I just want to.
That's good. I'm halfway through a bottle of wine, and I'm fine.
Piker. Okay, I just want to talk about the beautiful man because it's just very unfair that man. Okay, Robin said that him and Andrew look alike, except he's more. What did you say, Robin? Saffron spice, and I don't think they look alike.
Who is this?
You do you know? Okay, hold on. Do you not know who Hassan Piker is?
No, Jessica. I don't know who anybody is. I barely know who I am.
You know who you are. Don't do that.
Early onset dementia. Do you know I asked Casey if I had early onset dementia, would he take care of me? He said no, because you might try to kill me. And I said, fuck you. like, have you met dementia patients?
I haven't read a motorcycle club, but I see how it easily.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
amount of things that like tiptoe around white supremacy.
A lot. It's a thin line.
Truthfully, I'd rather you just do it so I can be like, nope, moving on. Right? Like, don't you just want to know and move on? It's like our turf
Yes.
list.
What
Just
a
give me a
lovely
list.
stroll we are having, Erica. Yes, Shannon. Oh, God.
Welcome to our mini podcasts.
Yeah, this is basically what we do back and forth. You just whatever shit we're thinking about. This.
I don't know this man.
Look at these.
What does he do? He
So
does not
he
look like
streams-
Andrew.
He
I think he's just white. Sorry.
Yes, but
He
he's
does
of
not
a more
look like
flavored.
Andrew.
He's of a more flavored variety because he's Turkish. But he streams on Twitch every day. But he talks about politics a lot.
I mean, he's
Well-
attractive. Oh, he's got good hair. Do you
He
know what
does.
I learned?
Excellent.
Apparently, when men have good hair, it means they have low testosterone.
Who said that?
Because there's like there's like the thing that makes you keep hair is like tied to your testosterone levels. So if you have really good hair, your testosterone levels are actually a little bit lower.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Anyway, go back. I want to see him. Go back.
Okay.
Bring me the man meat. Let's
Okay,
go.
hold on. He is yes. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen the trend on TikTok about Big Dog, and I'm like, where is the Hassan at it? Because why is he not? He used to have long hair, and then he cut it. He's just so beautiful. I just can't.
Did people think he looks like Andrew because he's white with a beard?
No. Robin said that. Robin specifically said, you have a type. I'm like, he does not look like Andrew. These look like very different people to me. Also, then
Body type, they're similar.
He's a doggy named
Body type,
Kyler
they're
then.
similar. Body type, they are similar.
He's taller.
Okay, that's different. I don't know how tall either of them are, but like shape. You're also like a midget compared to me. So like you're very small.
How
I'm
tall
very
are
tall.
you?
I'm 5'10".
You're not 5'10".
I
I don't appreciate you calling me. Look at him. Oh, Kaya, look.
Oh, I love his
so
dog.
pretty.
So like my point is that
Ah.
height is relative, Jessica. I don't know how tall Andrew is. I don't know how tall this man is.
Hassan's like 6'2", 6'3".
That's a good height.
It is. And he's over 200
Jesus is
pounds.
taller.
Anyway, it goes with the thing. There's a trend right now talking about big dogs. And it's like dudes who are like over 6 foot and over 200 pounds. They're like, big dog. And I'm like, that was what my TikTok was about. And people obviously share the sentiment because we're mad that Hassan hasn't made a video to that, but usually is like political commentary.
Maybe he will.
Yes, the nephew of the guy from the Young Turks. Do you watch them ever?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Respectfully, yes.
He is respectfully a very good-looking man. He is a good-looking man.
Oh, big boy.
See, but like he's just a 6'4". He's not a big boy though. He's skinny. He's a skinny beanpole of a man.
Wow, Robin, not you calling out Bob like that.
Who Bob?
Bob's a short.
Is
kid.
Bob Robbins? Who's Bob?
Bob is
Who's
Andrew. Bob is Andrew. Because every time we had something to put together, he would be building it, and Robin started calling him.
Oh, Bob the Builder. Yes.
And then she just called him Bob.
Handy Andy.
That's
Handy
what Alyssa. Okay, yes, you're.
Handy Andy.
Did you get him from Amazon? I'm 5'4.5". No, actually, I'm 5'5.5". I lie. I didn't realize you were 5'10". For some reason, I thought you were like 5'7".
I wish. I really do. I feel like 5'6" is the perfect height. Like you can always wear heels, but you're not that short. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like you're just in the perfect little range.
I have no complaints. I don't want to be taller. I like my height. I'm taller than my.
We don't live as long.
Like 5'2".
We don't live as long. We take a lot of resources to keep us going. You know?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think 5'5". I'm good right here. I'm good.
Frankly, we're resource hogs here. We take too much.
I love this stroll we have taken. There's only 2 more questions, but
Oh, I don't even remember
hold on.
anymore. Unlike you, I'm halfway through a bottle of wine. So
If you could go back to the beginning of your channel, would you do anything differently?
you answer first because I don't fucking know.
Okay, but first, another
Oh!
Andrew.
Oh, that's the only Andrew for me. Sorry.
Mm.
What I wouldn't do to climb that man. Oh gosh.
Sing to me.
I want that man to pine for me, and then I want to know that he's pining
Lord
for me.
You would not make it.
Why
In
not?
what? In what? I don't remember what
The
this
question, Jessica, would you go back? What would you do it differently?
Oh, I think what I said earlier, like I would make my channel anonymous so I could just keep talking shit, and I would have gotten hella more views because they wouldn't have known I was black, and
It's so sad that you have to say that. And that it's true.
they would know I was black, and then I could just talk about people without there being a face, tied to it. That's really the only thing I would change, and nothing about.
But careful, because you could be the next. What's the pyramid head lady?
Ooh, Illuminati. I know who you're talking about. Ooh,
What a bitch. Anyway,
very dangerous. And then not my
well,
channel.
I'm gonna get a cease and desist in the mail now.
But it's not my channel directly, but I also would have not been a boomer about TikTok in 2020, and I would have joined earlier, and maybe I'm getting on a brand trip, but anyway, that's not with my channel, that's just on TikTok. Now your turn. Monty, why would you say that? Maybe I would add extra vocal fry. Andrew Hosier.
Not her, Andrew. I'm not claiming. I'm not climbing her husband. That would be weird. That would be a weird thing to say on a live. Hey, Jess, I'd like to climb your husband.
I'd be like,
No, I want to claim my
understandable.
boyfriend, Andrew Hosier. I think I would like to have more lifestyle because I feel like books is very limiting.
Yes.
And like I look at someone like I think this is just the next Christmas be coming out of Swinger. We would be really bad swingers. We live like 1,000 states away.
I agree with you because so many lifestyle channels are now also talking about books, and they're like huge because it's just more. Booktube is so niche, like super niche.
And like I look at someone like Lauren Louise, who you might not know who she is, but she's like this little Canadian. She was on TikTok and then she came over to Booktube, and she has quite a large following now. And she's like very aesthetic, very like artsy girl, and she's Canadian art history major, covered in tattoos. Like you can picture the person. She's like generic white girl, right? And but like she does really well, and I feel like having more of that lifestyle angle does help, and it actually could create more longevity. And like maybe I wouldn't have to put people in body bags quite so much if I could have a bigger YouTube channel.
What
I'm saying is I'm tired of people dying, and I would like a happier life.
I just want to make the YouTube videos. I feel that sometimes I'm like, why did I choose such a time intensive niche of YouTube? Because it's like reading takes time. Like obviously, book community, whatever. But like, if I want to talk about the books, like reading takes time. I'm like, Jessica, you just had to choose to go with your most time intensive fucking thing instead of just being like a gossip channel or something.
There's this comment down here about I don't watch a lot of Booktube anymore. And I don't know your full name, like your real name. But I love this comment because I think that this is a holdover. This is like, I know that we all, the stupid discourse about like TikTok's ruining everything. But like, I do think that this is something that comes from TikTok, because I think having this short form content be the thing that has kicked off and is like the new internet thing that everybody loves. You can't talk about a book. So then you come over to Booktube and it's like, what are you saying? Like, there's nothing for you to say. So the new people are either people who come over and do these really long form videos. And if you're the kind of person that wants to watch a 2-hour video where you break down everything about a book, you're going to do great. And those people do really well. And I can't even imagine what you're making on a 2-hour video that gets, 10,000 views, right? Like you've got to be making a butt ton of money, but comparatively speaking, but you can't do. You're not going to say anything interesting to me if you're used to just holding up a book and giving like a sentence
Or just tropes.
or just
There's
tropes,
been
just
a
little things.
there's been recently a drams on the book talk, which I don't see a lot of, but sometimes I like to observe. But it's been that someone was talking about the rise of anti-intellectualism. I think I was talking to you about this, or maybe it was
Yeah,
somebody
this comes
else.
up all the time.
But she was saying, like, seeing all these books that have all these complex topics just reduced to tropes, because of course you just want to make a quick video. And so yeah, and I know a lot of people, I saw when the first like vote for the TikTok ban happened, then people were like, oh well, let me go make a YouTube channel in case whatever. And it's like, I would struggle to make short form book content, and I think the opposite is also true.
Like I'm not quippy enough to make a short form content. Like I'm not funny like that. I'm not interesting like that. I think I'm
not
barely
good enough with the
long
trends.
form.
Like some people are so good with trends, like they can latch on and figure it out. And I'm like,
But then the thing is, like, so there's this random guy who just showed up in my book talk feed. I guess my TikTok feed, but book talk specific. And he's reading a lot of lit fic that I read. And there's been a couple videos that like I really like. So I'm like, okay, I'll follow him because I like your books. And then I start looking, and the repetitiveness and the even like within the same feed, it's like it's just the same thing. Like even in your feed, you're rehashing the same books. So it gets really. I do understand the critique of like book talk is the same thing over and over again, because yes, you could think broadly and be like, it's all ACOTAR, but also if you go into everybody's original in little account, the amount that you have to feed the beast of a short form content thing, you're going to repeat books all the time. Like how many books do you read?
There is rarely a time and place to me that a video
but
on
people love it. There are people who love it. Love it, Jessica.
I don't get it. Like, obviously, I made over whatever recap on the Way of Kings, and that almost killed my soul. But, like, I don't know. Whatever. There's an audience for it, I guess.
There's an audience for everything, but
I can't stand describing a book using only tropes. Literally, because I'm just like.
But, like, what does it mean, though? Like, you can tell me it's enemies to lovers, but then can you go on? Like, and what happens? Where are they? What are
they're
they
just
doing?
like, that's all I know, though. I know these cute little things that I can make a little thing with arrows. Enemies to lovers, one bed, forced cohabitation. Something like that. And I'm like,
I get the trope thing. I get the trope thing because I get the fact that like there are things that we all gravitate towards in books. So like if you hear certain buzzwords, you're gonna be like, oh, interesting. Let me look into this more, right? But like you have to keep going, don't you? Like, doesn't there have to be more than that?
You would think. I would love the idea of them but the people doing them aren't for me. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're thinking about. The guy that I like that you hate.
Oh my God, Ray, give me a break. I just finished Words of Radiance.
What happened to The Will of the Many?
I still have to film that. I'm probably gonna have to reread parts of it. I forgot. I should have filmed it right when I did it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to. Granted, the second one hasn't been released yet, or like a thing, so I feel like I have time. But like Brandon Sanderson is stealing my life force at this point. But I'm committed to this research project that I'm in. Don't try to dissuade me.
But she just penned down.
Texting me these things.
I'm guessing Monty did not like The Will of the Many.
I don't like that new cover. I don't like it.
There's a new cover?
Yeah, it's like instead of just being like the text and the Roman pillar-ish, whatever, it's more of like a scene. There's like the flying spaceship kind of. I don't know. Look it up. I'll look it up. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
But yeah, I'm not gonna reread all of it because I have right when I finish it, I made pages of notes. But there may be parts I need to go reread. Okay,
but I need a recap because I'm gonna need it for book 2. So please and thank you.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you this new cover here. Okay, can you see it?
Oh. Yeah.
Wait.
It's so brown.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a
It's
book cover. I don't like that.
wow, Patrick with the quote on the front. Wow. Ew.
See, like, I feel like Daniel Green and Jack Edwards are the same fucking person. It's just they're like two sides of the same
I'm
coin.
like, great.
I don't
Yeah.
like either of them. Anyway, I'm gonna get a lot of cease and desist after this live, I feel like.
Oh my gosh, I am. It's just look, I had the audiobook and the audiobook returned and I still had 150 pages. I had to read my eyeballs and I was Brandon. I know that man is not edited.
Of course not. Why would he edit?
But I wish I could edit it.
Sorry. I'm not the right person for this conversation.
Like, sir, not this book being over 1,000 pages, and then you have the audacity to add novellas? You have some nerve. You have some fucking
That's
nerve.
what happens when you think you're like the coming of the next, what do they call them? Prophet?
That is rare to have two content creator quotes on a book.
But Daniel
Like,
Green's not a content creator. Okay, he's the arbiter of taste and fantasy. Don't you know that?
Oh, my bad. I don't like it. It's very brown, like Alyssa said.
It's just very brown. Making content is actually incredibly difficult, and I don't think that people understand how hard it is to actually make book content. Because you feel like, oh, you read a book, you talk about it. It's like doing the booker, like reading. Well, I guess I only read 12 books this year, but like reading 12 books in like 2 weeks is insane. Like it's insane, and filming reviews and editing them and putting them out and doing it and answering
time intensive, and the payoff is so low. The payoff, so you have to be like really
and to try so hard to not say something absolutely asinine in your review because someone's going to eat you alive for it, and you know they are, and you're tired and you've been cramming all this stuff.
Erica, it's giving a Middle Eastern
Dune. It's Dune.
Monty, your tweet about the cover from Wind and Truth. I posted that on Patreon because it is so accurate. Robin and
Sandy?
Yes, Robin and I have been
to talk about anything else,
talking about this book and like the biblical implications. I'm like, okay, so Kaladin is Jesus. This person is Noah. This person.
He is Fantasy Jack Edwards. I hate him.
Monty, did you read Mistborn? Because I think, again, I have working theories that I'm going to put all together after I finish the first Stormlight arc after December.
I think you are all funding the Mormon Church is what you're doing. I think that he has found a way to the cult has left the cult building and has made it to you all, and you are all funding the Mormon Church.
Probably, yeah. And who else is funding the Catholic Church and the whatever church? I don't know these other people's things.
They all got things, and they get that Mormon Church got their hooks in you, Jess.
They do.
I'm sure someone's got their hooks in me.
They do. They're sneaky. They got their hooks in all of us. Okay, I'm looking at the novella page length so I can tell you, because I'm like, Brandon, why are you writing fan fiction of your own books? That's not how it works. Okay, so this says 272.
Jesus.
272 pages. Editing. Yeah. Monty, give it to us. Where is it? What do you mean? Give it to me.
Like, speaking of cults, I don't know where this is going, but speaking of cults, where are we going? Are we going to Owenstown?
That's not a cult. Religion is always in his work, but I feel like Stormlight is the most like direct, like connect the dot, like, oh my God, I was reading the Book of Mormon. They're a little tricky. They're tricky about it. Okay, I'm gonna there's 2 more questions. Are there any channels you wish you could be more like?
I mean,
I want to be like Olivia.
I don't know. I want to be more aesthetic, but I'm not an aesthetic person, so it shall never happen. So pick any like generic white girl who's aesthetic, and that's what I'd like to be like.
Honestly.
But I can't be. And I can't be because I'm not.
Any video you type in is like a reading wrap up, and it's like I read 8 books this month, and it has 600,000 views. I want to be her.
And and they're all books that like nobody gives a shit about. Like the amount of times that like like at the end of the year, there's inevitably some much larger creator than both of us that makes some sort of compilation video of what did you just do?
I just knocked over it. This is empty, but
I did that with the coffee earlier. At least yours was empty. Make some sort of compilation video that was like everybody's favorite books of the year, and I'm like, what are these books? Who are these people? Where did these people come from? And then you go look at them, and they're all like 20-something white girls that have like 100,000 followers. Like, where did you come from? Who are you?
It is crazy. I've been looking for like new people and stuff, and I'll see something. I'm like, oh, let me click on this, and I'm like, wow, why does it have so many views? And I see they have like 670,000 followers, and I'm like, and I think, and I've looked at some of them, and some of them keep their lifestyle videos up, but I've gone to some of them, and they will have deleted a bunch of videos, and so they have like 12 videos up. I'm like, you have 350,000 followers, you have 12 book videos up.
Yeah, because they come laterally from some other area of YouTube, and then they bring in like all these people. I mean, that's how Jack Edwards is the way he is.
Monty, I need you to finish this. I need the video. What do you have left? What do you have left? I want it. Ray, I love this confidence. I love this. Why would I want to be like somebody else? And I'm going to say I want to be like somebody else because I want money. I'm broke. I don't necessarily like, and that's a conversation.
Personally, I don't want to be a different person. I just want to make more money. I'd like to be a little bit more delusional. I think delusional people are slightly happier.
I wish, like I tell my therapist, I wish sometimes that I was someone else or I just lived a different life. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wish that I had made more money so I didn't have to worry about money. Like put up a video that's like, oh my God, I read 4 books this month. And people are like, oh my God. It's like, look how I tab my books and it has 125,000 views. Like,
how do I annotate videos? Are my least favorite video, I think, that's been trending. Because like, what do you mean? How do you annotate your videos? You take a pen and you write in your book about the things that you want to write about.
No, and but they have matching highlighters and they have matching pens and they take it out and they go and they're like, and I put the little tab and then it's really pretty and my nails are done and something. And I'm always going to look like a scrub. So that's never going to be for me. And nobody wants to see how I annotate stuff because you can't read my chicken scratch.
But like, oh, you know what? I love people that are like selling their annotated books. Like anybody cares what you have to say. Your favorite lady that was harassing a hockey team has been doing that. And I'm like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I applied to regular real world jobs and they're, I'm struggling there. But I'm just saying, a lot of these people are freaking rich and it's like, they're really lucky. Okay, so Monty, you need to read.
I just want money. I don't want to work. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't want to work. I feel like there's more to life than this. I'm going to work and I was cursed with a good work ethic. So here I am working hard and hating my life. But
I want to be a scrub. Okay, Monty. So what do we have left? We have Warbreaker, Elantris. Are you including his young adult and YA or are you just doing adult? Because you're close if you're just doing adult.
Jess, when do you get your special undergarments? At like what point in reading? Brandy,
I don't know. Maybe when I finish Wind and Truth, I get my undies. And I was gonna do an unboxing and a get ready with me for my channel. But I don't know if the church would approve that, but I was going to do it anyway.
I should probably apologize to any like genuine Mormons that are
Why did I get married? What? I'm a new booktuber and I don't wish I was someone else, but I would like to be a part of a community full of Mexican Americans. I feel you.
I think that there are a lot of, I think the problem with YouTube in general.
Who got a podcast deal? I know.
Yes, she probably did. She probably did.
I know. I know you ain't
Yeah,
talking about.
she probably did.
I know you ain't talking about that bitch.
Can we
Miss
just
Snots a lot on the timeline.
Let's go back to the wanting to find fellow Mexican Americans. I feel like there are no, but I know that there are pockets here, and I feel like they're hidden in YouTube. I don't think that YouTube is the most like user-friendly social media app to find your people or people like you, or to find like it's so hard to navigate. But there are people, and it's like one day suddenly the things you've always been looking for, like I feel like just pop up. So I feel like you might find them someday, but just keep looking. They're there. They are there. Yeah, they're there.
Monty,
Jessica, you need to cry more and be more ridiculous and be more like
I can't make snot fall out of my face. Like I just can't do it. Like, I don't know.
You gotta look like you're on. You gotta amp it up to the drama of like I want to marry Flavor Flav or whatever that show is that we used to watch back on VH1. You need like that level of insanity. Flavor of Love. You need like that level of insanity, I think, to see.
Apparently.
Nostrils got up, I guess. Why has she got to read? I mean, I know why she's got to read on a towel, but like, why has she got to read on a towel? Like, she needs her own life. You know what she needs? What's the vibrator company that sponsors everybody that reached out to you? Bella. What's it called? She needs them. She needs them. Oh, she got that box that everybody was mad about.
No. Did she get the box? I wouldn't be surprised if she would.
No, if she got the box, she would hear about it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate her so much. The fucking towel. She's so ridiculous. I'm just like, even when I feel like such visceral emotion towards a book, like I don't feel like I'm ever looking like that.
Because you're not a caricature of a human being, and she is not a real person. She is playing a character.
Monty.
It did feel very unserious. I felt like somebody just wanted drama. Keep posting. I'm telling you, there are so many people that are in BookTube, and every day there's some random person I've never heard of that actually has a rather large following that pops up. And I'm like, where did you come from?
God damn it. I need a hard wig so I can have a soft life. Okay.
That's a t-shirt.
I already feel like I'm annoying and insufferable, so I don't know how to amp it up.
You're not annoying and insufferable. You're endearing and lovable.
I cry alone in bed with someone. Like, I'm like, the snot, come on. Wow, the world is so unfair.
I just feel like I was raised in a generation where you were told that everything you do reflects back on your parents, and I have internalized that so deeply that I would never behave like that on the internet. Am I the only one?
No, that's valid. Okay, last question is, what's something you love about your channel?
Damn
it.
Jess, you're getting Jess, they're coming for you tonight.
Let me go to Amazon and type in a cheap
how about we do a social experiment? You get your bad wig, I'll get my blonde wig, and we'll see.
Oh my god, the chaotic demon social experience. Oh my god, literally, why does she have to talk so? I had to block her. I was so sick of her coming up.
What was the question? What's something I love about my channel? I think the thing that I do love about YouTube is that I'm not talking about my channel. I think that because my channel is my channel, it is what it is. What I love is that at first it felt like YouTube was a really hard place to create community in any way, shape, or form and interact with anybody. And then weirdly over time, I found this really great community of people that are from like all over the place and all over the world. And like you and I found each other, and I have all these other people that I found, and it was slow going, but it was, now that I have it, like they're really wonderful people, and they're better than a lot of other like random connections I've made, like maybe in other areas of social media or the internet or talking about books. And I feel like it was harder to earn, but the people that I've met are really lovely. And I think that's my favorite thing about my channel, is that that's why I have that. And I really like it.
Precious.
I was so heartfelt. I know, but that's the truth. Yeah.
Okay, what about this wig?
It looks like my lip row wig, but curly.
Do
you want to borrow my lip row wig? Have you never seen my lip row? When I dress like a man to talk about boy books because the boys come to me.
Robin, I told you I don't drink often, so one is gonna get me turned. Damn it! I was trying to be demure and mindful, and that obviously is not gonna get me paid.
You're not. You're a chaotic demon.
Damn it! It is the best thing, because those videos are like, I'm like, why do I have to turn my volume down? Like, it's just atrocious.
I don't get her very often, and I haven't blocked her. TikTok just knows that I'm not interested. They're like, yeah, no, that's not for you.
Lucky. I love this. Wait, who? Man.
Yes. And drop your, no, but like, where are all the newer channels? Like, drop your, the Lipo rig was a look. I look just like my brother. It's really weird. But my brother doesn't have hair. It's just like if my brother still had his hair. Everybody who has a channel, they should probably drop it, because especially the new people. Just drop
I've been looking for new ones.
You know what I miss? Remember when people used to actually shout out, like big creators used to shout out smaller channels? Like, that was nice. Be like, I really like, I watched this person, they're great. And nobody does that anymore. Everyone's so like capitalistic and awful and terrible. Cindy. And sorry.
Wait, should I get a blonde wig?
I drank half a bottle of wine. Anything I say now doesn't matter. Okay. I was under the influence, officer. I had no idea.
Black Cat Books. Ooh.
I mean, or they just read the blurbs and say they read the book.
Oh. Leah Harlan, this is their book too.
Yeah.
Why not? Do it. Right. Oh my God. How do we do it? Do we do it virtually? Are we gonna get on Zoom? And we're gonna go bad wigs?
I think there needs to be a social experiment.
This wig was
do
only
bad
$10.
wigs. Seriously, you do bad wigs, I'll do blonde wigs, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, how do we do it? Like, how many videos are we gonna give?
I think we like pick like a period, and we do X number of videos, like normal videos that we would do in like a 2-3 week period, and we see what happens.
Okay. They got wow.
The problem is everybody that knows this would be like, "What the fuck do you want?"
Don't get scared. Just kidding. It is scary.
It is terrifying. But just remember that I took on YouTube's resident librarian and have survived.
She came out on the other side. You do not want to nostrils. You do not want to watch nostrils, but her name is Kiara Lewis if you want to suffer. City Girl Writer.
Yes.
You love this.
Are you going to join?
Robin, we have to go bad wig shopping. But I'm so sorry, Vina. What did you say up here? I will not be doing this. You said something. You said something about. Dang it, I missed it.
You don't want to?
No, it was something about like making out on camera or something. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Oh, here we go. No. I'm already Absolutely like, dang, not. I should have kept you hidden like Dolly Parton's husband. They shouldn't even know you exist. They know too much.
There was one video you had his nip full out, and I was like, Jessica.
Did I?
You did, and I texted you on the side, and I said, Jessica, why is your husband's nip out?
I didn't know his nipples.
Oh, you were like, I missed that. There you go. There's lore. Everyone go watch all of Jess's vlogs and find the one where Andrew's nips are out.
Oh my God. What a slut. I didn't know that was out.
Really? You were like, I'm reading my book. And behind you is just nipple.
He probably was holding Nigel and the nip slipped. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry for that vulgar display. So, Monty, are you saying you can imagine me wearing a bad wig? Okay, wow. I'm offended. Do it.
Don't be scared. Honestly, just remember that.
Lauren, do it.
Yes. Honestly,
So
there
I
are
just
people.
wow, y'all
It's
gave
weird
me
how people actually do come and want to hear what you have to say, and then there's always freaking weirdos, and then just laugh at them.
I usually, because sometimes I'll be like, why are you popping up? You ain't got no shirt on, please. And I usually try to keep that out. I don't mean to be filthy like that. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Scavenger husband.
Robin
Yes,
always
that's
look good.
Yes,
He
you have the
love me.
spike in analytics while everybody's looking for Andrew's nip.
Tammy!
We know where your nip
God damn it. Wow, I'm exiting out of Amazon right now. I feel cornered. I feel attacked. I don't feel safe. I've never had a wig, and I want one. I do. But now I feel like everyone's expecting me to have a bad wig. I don't know how I feel about it. It's okay. It's fine.
But wait, how would we do our social experiment if you don't get a bad wig? Because that's 2 data points.
Wig?
That's you and me conforming to apparently
What if I get a good wig?
standards that people like.
What if it's a good
the algorithm
wig?
likes?
No, but what if it's just a good wig laid, hair laid? Because here's my thing. I have thought about this before doing a
What if you do both? What if you do both?
I was like, what if I did an experiment where I always had like my hair done, but I'm thinking more like straightened, and I always had makeup on in my videos and thumbnails, and like I've wanted to do that, and then I didn't.
But why do you need makeup? Because you look beautiful without makeup. I don't understand.
But I don't know. I just was like, I don't know. Maybe that would help. Maybe people think
I look
just
like a
plain.
demon troll that just rolled out of bed. Like, you actually look beautiful. You glow. You take care of your skin. You wear sunscreen. I don't do that.
Yeah, you don't. Robin, no, Monty has come for me, and now I feel attacked. I don't want the wig no more. I don't want it. A little crispy.
You're ruining the experiment. There's two. There's two female tracks here. There's crispy wig. There's blonde white chick. We have to do this experiment. We have to know if it works.
Okay. I need links, because what is a little crispy? Like, I need to know what that is. Thank you, friend. What is a little crispy wig, please? Is it gonna have a bang? Please.
I was gonna say, are you gonna get one of those ones that's like short and like it's
I
just
want
like
the bang.
1-inch chunks of hair that have been styled into something? You know what I mean? Like where they look like little chops of hair.
Not the bang, please. Robin, do you ever watch Corporate Erin's videos on TikTok?
Oh, I love her.
Her wig. Her videos are so funny. We're gonna circle back. We got boots on the ground. Thank you. And sometimes I like to throw in a little bit of something, but usually I'm lazy.
But wait, let's circle back to the makeup thing for a minute, because this is one of the things that I really hate as like a lady creator on the YouTubes, is that I feel like crusty, dusty men can get on this channel with like shit on their t-shirt and like an unkempt beard and talk about Kafka, and suddenly they have like 40,000 views in the first 2 hours of their video. And like, if I don't have my eye bags covered, someone makes a comment like,
yeah, same on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm like, wow, you really made a video look like that.
Like, you look like you rolled out of bed and wiped your like chip stains on like fingers on your shirt, and you want to talk to me.
Oh my God. Bang. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Jessica.
I'm gonna go shopping, okay?
I mean, it would be funny if you did like one video. You don't have to be as good as a mediocre white man. You actually have to be better, which is the worst.
Yeah, they can just get up and exist, and we have to do all this extra effort, and then it's still like, but then if you do it, it's like, oh wow, all that makeup on. Well, what the fuck?
Oh, also, heaven forbid you don't like a lit bro book, because that's where this unhinged lady that's been in my comments for like a week is like, even the ladies come in my comments and get like, what? It's the same with like if you come in fantasy, then these fantasy bros come and they're yelling at you. It's like it's an opinion. My opinion is that I didn't like it. You're allowed to like it.
You're not allowed to like
it.
Incorrect.
I'm allowed to think that you're wrong.
Incorrect. You cannot think that. Objectively, this book is good, and all of your opinions are wrong.
Mm-hmm. Which is why sometimes I need to bring Lipro back. I need to come back as a dude sometimes on the videos. Please.
I feel like I wear makeup to at least film.
Yeah.
It's look, I can't tell you how many videos I've scrapped because I film it, then I go to edit it, and I'm like, oof. Well, we were really embracing our natural today, huh? And I'm like, nope.
Just get a wig and cover it with Gorilla Glue. Nope. Remember that lady? Oh God, what an idiot.
Stiff where? Yeah. Gorilla Glue lady. When was that?
I know. But the problem is they don't shut up.
Literally, if you talk about anything, it's like you didn't understand. No,
maybe it's just bad. But what I realized, did I tell you about this when we were looking into my car, and because my car needs to be replaced, and Jesus was like, I'm gonna research some things, and I'm listening to this YouTube video, I'm like doing things, and the guy is mansplaining to men about car batteries, and I went, wait, do y'all mansplain to each other? He said, well, yeah, like what if you don't know what a car battery is? I'm like, what? You really talk like that to each other too? So I think that's just how they talk.
Yeah.
But we're just like, we're not dumb. We know what you're saying. You can fast forward a little bit here. Like, I don't need what?
I'm screaming at this wig. Okay, but like, let's say I did this wig.
Jessica.
What kind of video would this be? In just like a vlog? I'm just supposed to pretend like I'm just going about this.
Just pretend everything is normal, and tell Andy he cannot, one, get his nipples out, and two, he can't react. Watch Nigel just look at you like,
he'll probably be terrified. Get away from me, woman. Hello, but if you didn't like it, you didn't understand it, and let me give you 3 paragraphs on what you misinterpreted about this book.
Malazan, I find this with like Malazan, they're all like, it's not that confusing. It is purposely written like it's confusing, and the only person who's spoken to me about it and not sounded like a fucking dick is Roger, because Roger's like, well, actually, I've been reading all these other things, and so I actually have a really good grasp. Yeah, I'm not 1,000 pages into the lore of things that this guy read before he wrote fucking Malazan. Get a life.
Olivia, why must you always? Yeah, a weekly love breath. Yes, maybe the same one where I find when I drag and I asked Andrew if he would go to Pilates with me, but like the classes are booked out far. He said yes. Like maybe in that.
If you do Pilates in your crusty wig, it would be internet gold, Jess. Don't even say anything. Do you know these people? They don't know them. You don't know them.
I feel like I almost might need me a bob, a good Robert wig, good shot, so I can. We're gonna have to organize writing sprints, for October. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm done over here.
I'm trying to find
subtrade of lit bro annotation. YouTube. Woof. Let me stay away from there.
No.
I'm just thinking of explaining Brandon Sanderson with my whiteboard and the crusty wig. Y'all are menaces. You all are a mess. Oh, what a great day. What a great sprint this, or not a sprint, live this has been. I've had a good hee-haw.
See, I told you it would be a fun little,
Y'all are
little book fight.
menaces. Oh my God. Alyssa, please. Oh, hello. Oh, look at you. Nipples
Or his
out.
nipples in?
Apparently one of your nipples is out.
Wait.
I didn't know.
Wait, are his nipples actually out?
He has no shirt on right now.
Andy, put your nipples away.
I often have no shirt on.
I know, but apparently it got through one vlog and your nipples were out. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know I was making X-rated content.
Male nipples are not X-rated.
Put a shirt on. Get out. You are not getting a towel.
Oh my God, if you just walked around with a towel just like casually over your shoulder.
I have heard about this check fraud, this chase glitch. I'm like, that's not a glitch.
That's just
y'all going to
crime.
jail.
That's crime.
That man, I'm like, put a shirt on, please. Oh man.
Maybe Robin's onto something. Did that particular vlog do extra well?
I
Maybe Andy needs to get his nips out more.
Oh my gosh. Please, this wig, Alyssa, it looks like one of those can I speak to the manager wigs.
You need whatever the black girl version of that. Whatever that is. You know what I mean. You need that. You need that energy. You need that Karen energy.
I mean, Karen explaining Brandon Sanders, a Karen wig explaining Brandon Sanderson would be. That would
be funny, Jess, with your seriously, put a towel over your shoulder. Just leave it there. Like a little tea towel. Just throw it over your shoulder. Say nothing.
Mess. Y'all
nothing.
Am I the chaos? I really think it's y'all. Y'all are the chaos demons trying to influence me, and I'm just having a good hee-haw. So, oh man. Oh, yes. On my
whiteboard,
my
precarious
little easel that it was on last time. Whiteboard and a wig. I know he can't be doing my blogs all vulgar like that's nasty. I can't believe
Get a little tassels.
Supposed to be wholesome family content. Wow.
Is it?
No. For people under 18, I'm like, no.
Never.
Not.
Absolutely not.
No. I think that was the end of my. I didn't answer what I love about my channel. It would be the same thing, very, very cliche, but it is the people, the community, all my patrons. That'd be the best thing. I mean, I think that's why most people keep going is because of the people who constantly show up in your comments and support you on other things. Because sometimes you're like, is this worth it?
Oh, it's so exhausting.
And you're like, oh my God, wait, thank you.
I have some regular commenters that are just they warm my little heart when I see them,
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, if you watch it, you basically read the book. You can put it on Goodreads. Tell them I said that.
And then you can answer that. Go back and re-answer that question that said, "Did you ever lie about reading a book?" You can write yes.
I basically read it. She told me about it for 90 minutes. I mean, that's close. But there
are creators that go on here and they're like, I read 70 books this month. And then when they go into it, they're like, well, I skimmed these because they weren't good. A skimming rating? I mean, I guess maybe, but what? What?
I read 7 books in August, and I'm like, wow, those. I thought I read more, but obviously I'm confusing it with fan fiction. But I'm like, that's good because one of them was Words of Radiance. That was a lot of pages.
You did good, Jess.
Dang it!
I did too many books in August, and I'm trying to
you read like a
recover from it.
million.
I know.
You're
I read
like,
20
I've
books.
only got 6 more booker, but I'm like, how many? How are you?
The one upside of working nights is that nobody's around to bother me, so I can just stay up all night reading a book and then get ready to review it.
Yes, that is good. That is good.
That's about
Look
it.
at us. We did what is this tag called?
I don't know. I sent it to you. I don't remember.
The Honest Booktuber tag, I think is what it's called.
I think we were honest. We followed the whatever it's called. The brief.
We was honest. All of those questions. When I put this after this goes what industry, I'll put the questions in the thingy if you like want to do it. I can't remember from the guy's video you sent me. I feel like he said the original creator.
He did, but I don't remember
not
who
around
it was
anymore.
Yeah.
But that is excellent. Bravo to you.
Did you read a book? Then you did good.
Yes. So we've been here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I am gonna
Is that
say
how long we've been here? Oh, fuck, it's 10 o'clock.
I know it went really fast. I thank you all for joining me. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you for putting up with the shenanigans.
If you see any my hair changes, I don't know. Alyssa might be blonde the next time you see her. I don't know. That's awesome. You can listen to them during work. I would like that. That's the kind of job I'm like, I wish I could have where I could like listen to audiobooks. Because my last job was like something I couldn't focus on things.
Unfortunately, I can't listen to mine.
I'm sorry. Wig debut 2024. Oh my God.
We have to hash out Chaos Demon Writing Month.
Oh yes, we're gonna have to talk about that. I think the hardest part about the wig will be me not laughing at myself, like trying to get through a video.
You kind of have to like look at yourself a lot and like have the laugh fast because when I I'll find the picture of it like somewhere on there. There's a couple videos of me in a wig and a beard, and you will laugh. It takes a little while. Yeah, Stephen Krusty Wig October celebration. It's getting longer. It's getting longer.
Well, we've got to shop the name to see if we can come up with something cuter that has a cuter acronym, but maybe not. Maybe we'll have to go with that. But I don't know. What are we gonna like announce? Put it on Instagram or YouTube?
We should announce it somewhere.
We offline will talk about it because we were just talking about wanting to do something. So if other people want to join, be great because we don't want to support nasty nano. Gross. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the update on Chaos Demon Krusty Wig October celebration. Writing sprints.
Can you imagine if Jess had a second margarita during this?
Oh my God. I'd be dead. You know, these are pretty good. These are pretty good for me. I probably have an alcoholic beverage once a month. So, okay, gonna watch the replay. So sorry, but
okay.
Y'all have a great night.
CDC walk.
Real cute. Yeah.
Wait, do I have to have a crusty wig too? Like in every writing sprint, we both have like a crustier and crustier wig.
This is what we got workshop.
Because I can like wish wig it. Was Wish even exist anymore? Remember when everyone was doing wish hauls?
I've never bought. I don't know.
I've never bought anything from Wish, but do you remember when Wish was a thing?
Yeah, I feel like it still is. I feel like I've heard. Maybe it's not.
It is. I don't know.
Or is Temu the new Wish?
Temu is just a scam to take your information. But then again, they released all of our social security numbers to the dark web. So what does it matter? I mean, at this point, it's like you have it all. So
freeze your credit and hope for the best. Honestly, we are.
How would you just pay my debt? It's fine at this point. You might as well just take my debt on.
It is. Oh my God, y'all are a mess. Okay, stay tuned for the The October writing challenge announcement.
Dreams or nightmares, Robin?
I think nightmares.
All right.
I think it might be nightmarish. Wait, what was in the Super Bowl commercial?
Timu.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. It always
had
looks
two
too scary to me.
commercials.
I haven't used it. I used Shein one time and I felt guilty and I never did again.
Do you know what I use Shein for? Press on nails. Because they're like 99 cents.
I bought 2 cardigans and a shirt and I still have them.
I will buy my 99-cent press-ons. Thank you.
Yeah, when all that money
joke.
comes in. The joke's going to be on y'all when I put on the wig and my views go like this.
So the joke's going to be on you, Jess, when you suddenly are the new librarian of Booktube.
I'm going to be like, yeah, that Alyssa girl, the one who I did those writing sprints with, oh, she is nasty.
She is a cunt.
The nastiest one. I can't wait to see this come to fruition. Everyone stay tuned.
Yes.
I love this evening with you. I'm going to sleep good tonight. Thank you.
Oh, I'm still awake.
Bye.